pressure on those automatic places, BBL specifically with their head-to-head record against Vitality. Speaking of head-to-heads, that's a funny one, a focus mention here. Kundi getting the better of Pow. We'll see how this one goes. Vitality starting out on the attack, and already Durka finding a kill in A long.
Yeah, trying to be aggressive and control that A lobby. Many already dealt with. Starzo playing on the edge of the smoke. And Gentlemates do well, but not as well as Vitality as they brawl their way through. Yampi's Phoenix looking great as ever. And it's up to Martin.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's given it a good go, but Chronicle's the one to finish it out.
Yeah, it's pissed around in the end, picked up by Vitality, but bright sparks on both sides, and I think already starting to highlight both of the Phoenix players, Martin and Yampi, who have been performing fantastically over the last couple of weeks. Players which we'll want to touch on as this one develops.
100%. And do you know what, Hazza? I decided that I was going to go into the stats and have a real look at things, and just to kind of show you how good Martin's been doing overall. Do you know on the attack, he's the highest entry or first deaths to first kills ratio? Like, that's an insane stat. Like, the fact that he's genuinely like 2 kills away from anybody else.
Yeah, no, I wasn't entirely sure. Do you have the exact number? Or?
Nah, I can look it up in a second.
Okay.
But Sayonara has well and truly dealt with the players trying to encroach on A lobby. Martin, once again, just a classic. I mean, Mini's managed to reinforce his position, and unfortunately, there's only Mini who gets a kill.
Yeah, just a little bit of damage right now. Vitality scaling towards C. Only Bippo here. It's just a classic of his own to try and stall this one out, but not going to happen. Profek gets the next, and I think the real goal for Vitality now is keep the majority of the guns. Yampi's been given a Sheriff. If he can find Mini here, then it'll be a run it back for the bonus. They've just swapped places, though.
Going on the hunt. As you said, it's all about Yampi at least dying or getting a kill. And she's gone in the wrong direction, so Mini's probably going to go to that spike.
And the worst part is here, if Yampi doesn't even die to Mini, say he loses the duel, oh, he's going back the right way, then he gets nothing. Wow, that's very frustrating. Still a chance to pick up an orb, maybe see long in the next round, but yeah, Vitality coming into the bonus with a pretty strong set of weapons. I can see you looking through the stats there, just to clarify, if people aren't watching on the vertical feed. Have you found the stat?
Yeah, I have. It's 3.33, so 3.33 first kills to first deaths.
That's pretty good.
Pretty goddamn good.
That's pretty good. No, absolutely.
Thanks
and
for
I actually have the stat here as well myself. In the last game, he had 8 first kills and 1 first death. So
there you go.
Pretty nice. All right, enough about the numbers. Crunch them as much as you want. It's the Valorant that matters most here. And coming into that bonus round for Vitality, Chronicle's brought an AWP out. Smoked off early.
And it's the...
You already know he wants to jump up for this, though.
100%, but this is the exact same opening that we saw Mini speak about. Mini on a desk, not Mini who's currently on our screens. And it seems as if Vitality have done their homework as well.
And you know what that is, Cairo?
What?
That's the first death for Martin. So, doesn't really matter much, does it?
No, it does not. Mini, now, pretty good on these sort of angles, and luckily enough, actually manages to avoid Chronicle's operator, as Vitality are very slow to uptake on this round, waiting to see if there's anything else that Gentlemates throw at them through C long, whatever.
Yeah.
And now finally, after a minute, they are going to start moving themselves.
Bit of mid pressure here created. Run it back invested as well. And actually a sign of commitment towards the B site. You were thinking they were just trying to set up Chronicle for an extension through lobby. Mini about to give this one over. And there it is.
So nice, by the way, using the run it back, making the spike go back on towards the Phoenix body, and hoping that we see Gentlemates move, and they do. And it's just punishment left, right, and centre. There's just absolutely nothing that Gentlemates can do. Starzo's at least got one back, but look at this post plant from Vitality. There's absolutely nothing you can do.
Yeah, untradeable there though, death on Durka.
Yeah, but he'd already got his one. Grav, well, starting to burn through the utility, but the time's also been burnt through, so overall, I mean, there's little to no sweat coming out of Vitality at this moment in time, as they have got this under lock and key. That's a bonus round converted.
Yeah, Bippo whittled down to 10 HP and given enough grace here to save the gun. But Vitality, with the weapons that they brought in and that upgrade on Chronicle, proving lethal. He has spoken at lengths about his operator talents, and he actually has the most op usage on this side. It's more than Durka. This is a great instance of finding impact there.
No, 100%. I mean, like this set play from Vitality, one that they've, I imagine, practiced many a time. And it works exactly as you would have practiced yourself. Coming into this one, it's Beepo's rifle. That's the big problem. Need to watch out for where he's going, and it's a lockdown mid, it seems.
Yeah, as you said, Bippo's rifle sighted early through the lens of Chronicle's op. It's not placed the TP to fall back on here, actually. As you can see, the rest of Vitality very direct in this C push. On the other side, Mate's trying to intercept them, but Durka just cuts the supply line right off. 2 quick kills. Still that Vandal available here for Bippo, and Martin trying to flash him in. It's a fully blinded Yumpy, so a 2-on-2 ensues. Sayonara still guarding this smoke though, but waiting for the support of Chronicle. And as that fails to arrive, it's down to a clutch situation. Proc's on the line, and he'll haul them through. A Red Bull clutch for Mates.
I mean, a team that we normally link with discipline has completely missed the mark there. Vitality continuing to fight on their own. I think the first red card is Yumpy fighting is so close to CT when the Phoenix is up. Then you've got Sayonara swinging back sight. And then, well, I mean, Chronicle's got nothing really to do there. I mean, he's got to try and get back in.
Yeah. I think, look, these are issues that we've seen from Vitality before, though. The BBL game specifically on Haven, and in my eyes, one of the main reasons why Mates would have picked into this, not just due to their own strength, but a perceived weakness of their opponents, perhaps. It was back-to-back 2v5s in that game on the defender's side. The attack was better for them, but this time, Durka has no play.
Yeah, that's tough. Spam through the smoke. You'll feel a little bit frustrated by that one, but still a chance for Vitality to mid-round their way out of this. Got to be careful, though, if they walk towards C, Mini's operator on that line. That's allowing for Gentlemates to be a little bit more heavier towards A.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the setup is. Looks like there's a spy cam there to play him in. And that's where Vitality are starting to head now. As you can see, Bippo watching out for any potential B pressure. You've got Martin on the opposite side, a Link getting ready for a rotation here, perhaps.
Camera might even just be to watch Garage.
Yeah, it's got both angles, right? Can set him up here for a duel, but now it's Mini looking the length of Garage, smoked off, Yumpy inserted, and the trap actually placed again by Bippo here, a little closer.
Yeah, it just gives him the notification.
Yumpy trying to flash in. Spike behind this as it stands. Swiftly approaching the 20-second mark. Vitality with this commitment now made towards the C site. You've got Chronicle drifting through B in the meantime with his tour de force, looking to cut off any potential rotations here. And it's Martin that's going to step up to the plate first. Run it back active. Yumpy cancels. And the spike's gone in towards B, in fact. Vitality just running out of time here in cruise control. And Profek all the way back in attack spawn means that there's nothing left for them. And so Gentlemates close that gap up to 1.
Overcooked that round. You can see what Vitality are trying to do, but I mean, just don't have the control on the B site, no protection on that spike.
Just creating these little pockets of pressure, right? Trying to catch Mates playing the rotate game.
And I think as well, something that Gentlemates will be good at is adapting, and as Mini said, like on the desk, is that they're very good at seeing where their own weaknesses are, and obviously, I imagine, seeing where the other opponents' weaknesses are as well. If they know that Vitality are trying to capitalize on your mistakes, then you stop trying to make them.
Hang on. Blades out for Durka. Common position. Is he going for the updraft? He's thinking about it, and Mini doesn't want to give him anything at all in that situation. Again, one of the reasons why Vitality want to play this slow style is probably to avoid his rotations. That operator now making its way towards C, but Chronicle to deliver the first blow this time. Opens proceedings with a kill on B, and that really widens the map for Vitality.
Yeah, I mean, it pulls Gentlemate's defense even more thin as Bippo has to watch B. Same time though, this is the site that's most reinforced for the defensive Gentlemates as they try to mid-round through the drone but see nothing. Same time though, you're going to see the jet smoke and also the drone following up that. So the entry should be good for Vitality, but Starzo playing all the way down to Graffiti, using the Blaze Wall against Vitality. Still not cleared, the smoke being an issue, but Vitality finally clears Starzo through Yampi. They run it back, Hughes. Derka now swinging backside, but the kills are good for Gentlemates. Only one player down.
Yeah, and with that trap down on the flank here as well, Mini's going to be arriving late, op in hand.
Oh, that's it. Is he going to be good enough to
Neural
kill
theft.
out Profik? This information good, and well, the swing out does keep Profik just alive for a moment. So Vitality need to be careful of the CT push. I mean, Bipple now into 1 versus 1! Can't quite win it out. Yampi keeps Vitality in front.
Yeah, Yampi again on this Phoenix, proving to have impact into the late round. 5 clutches won already this stage, and again to talk about that Phoenix, 27 kills against BBL before OT, which is the second highest behind Levin we've seen so far in stage 2. Can do it to you, and I mean, this felt a little clumsy at times, I'm not going to lie. I think Mini might have stunned his own teammate on the way back out.
That's literally what I was thinking. Maybe delayed Bipple a bit. I mean, it seemed to work out for the most part. But Gentlemates committed to using Mini's operator as they start to head towards A, and imagine Vitality know this, and they're scaling on the B part of the map.
At least feigning that pressure. Blaze Wall goes up, cuts off Bippo. He's been the main player watching over the middle of the map.
I mean, Martin's just used his rifle, and they'll know that that's where the Phoenix is now because of the Blaze Wall. So
yeah.
Vitality do not want to tempt this fight. We know how good Martin can be.
A bit of a spam battle between the two Phoenix players.
Martin's taken a whole load of damage and got no abilities to heal up.
No, he used both of them to try and stave off this push. Vitality have gone knocking on the B site a couple of times. It hasn't been the best of results for them so far. And again, you can still see that intent trying to set up Chronicle on this B line.
Oh, but Gentlemates have so many bodies here. The Cosmic Divide is good, but so's the Paranoia. It's a bit of an awkward one still, but it's the scale through C-Link that you need to be careful of. Hunter's Fury coming in.
Missed.
It's completely missed, so the spike goes in.
Didn't hit a single time there, Starzo. Got the call off his teammates, didn't have the audio.
Same time, though, you've got to be looking at Mini, as that trap has now been able to see him, but doesn't trigger it just yet. Playing on the edge of it and finally given away. So Profik now knows that it is the Neon on back. But I mean, at the same time, Hazard, the time is low.
Yeah, and Vitality are double backside here. They're playing fully for the site control. Profit gets one, and there's Yampi.
Yeah, this should be over and done with. Vitality have done so well in their post plant. Gentlemates, I mean, it gets to a point where both teams have 5 alive, but nobody able to get into site, create these duels. And I feel as if, for the most part, Gentlemates look a little bit scared.
Yeah, perhaps. It's a very tentative retake. Starso missing the ult. I misspoke a little bit there. He could obviously hear from the other side of the wall. But for me, it's just the layers about this attack from Vitality. Belt and braces, you've got 2 players backside gong. So the insurance policy was there. And so Vitality with a 3-round lead. This is against the Eco. Mates going for another mid-fight. Didn't derive too much value from it last time. And
oh, what a shot.
Martin, what a shot. Sayonara gone early, and that's your main agent for collecting some information here, re-engaging on the map. No drone, no dart. Gonna have to be a full face check into some of these guns, and you can see 4 players waiting in garage on the other side.
Seems as if Chronicle has just been found on the drone as well, so they know that's the weak side, and they know where to fight into. Yampi already, though, denying that. And Gentlemates walk away with their tail between their legs.
Right there.
Vitality now regrouping to walk up onto C. Full contact piece here, and it looks like they've got it spot on. Gentlemates calling a rotation in the meantime. And I think coming back to that IGL conversation, it's a real contrast here of what the calling style is going to be. Playing on the initiator, a lot of in-game leaders like it because you have that information right at your fingertips, versus the Phoenix, the duelist. But actually, at the same time, Yampi did this a little bit on Liquid in the past, and stylistically different, but still can find value.
Well, Derka looking for a couple of eco frags here, and well, that's a lovely double kill. Already starting to feel it, unfortunately caught out by the Guardian. And Prophet needs to be careful, looking to play with his teammates. There is a rifle given over here, so this isn't as clear-cut as you would think, but Chronicle makes it that.
Yeah.
3-on-1, Prophet expand through the smoke, so Vitality up to 6.
Yeah, one of those situations where Vitality want to keep a high line, they want to keep bodies on site, they know Prox is still alive with the smoke, and the last thing you want to happen is to get ninjaed on an eco. Looking at it here, it was a great start from Martin. Sayonara maybe a touch wide on the jump peak, but that's being overly critical. He's been the most consistent player on Vitality's side so far, to be honest.
Bro.
Looking across the games.
Bro, what a lineup.
Not sure what that was in reference to. But looking at this one, it is the full buy now, and Kron still with that up.
Don't know where the shock darts hit, but it's certainly not hit that Cypher trap towards shot, where Vitality have been scaling most of the time, you should note. Seems if Gentlemates again trying to play with the tendencies of their own defense. Vitality slow to activate, and that's going to allow the rotates to come through for this defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's an over-rotation, but it could be the right one here for Gentlemates. They got 5 bodies on the A site ready to defend it.
Well, that they have, but Vitality are still going to assault nonetheless. The run it back used, and well, I mean, the players on long trying to play in Kron, who still gets his kill. I mean, advantage to Vitality, and they start to head elsewhere.
Yeah, in the meantime, mates proactive themselves, understanding long is clear, and with no player left behind on the Vitality side, they've got plenty of space to merge into. The C site is where they'll go, the length of the map to get this into a post plant. See what those positions look like. Chronicle is completely detached in the meantime. He is still bottom of mid.
Yeah, imagine trying to cut off any rotates through B.
Oh,
rifle. Barrel just seen, and well, Gentlemates still get out the back, and Martin once again fragging out like he usually does. So it's a one-on-one against Chronicle. And Martin just worried about any player behind him. Chronicle at the same time needs to be worried himself. The Phoenix is behind. Martin is going to have the clutch. A Red Bull clutch as Gentlemates find 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a 2v1 or a 3v1, but Martin pulls it out of the bag and keeps Gentlemates in it, hanging by a thread. Chronicle just not considering the possibility of a garage wraparound there, as Martin was all too aware of the Chamber's positioning. Just looking at it again here. Yeah, it's a 2 versus 1, but a fantastic 4K in the end from the front man.
Yeah, Chronicle maybe a little frustrated by that, not considering the position of Martin. He's 1 away from his tour de force, and the way he's been playing this attack so far,
yeah.
I imagine he's want to get that online and get the operator in play.
Yeah, it's an op repossessed on the mate side though. Mini fostering some A-long control to start here. Martin reprising his role in garage. This time he's got Prox playing over the shoulder, so there's a little bit more support in this endeavor.
Looking to break the drone and play in Martin once again, though. So good at getting the kill, and Yampi letting Martin's body know. But there seems to be a re-clear. Prox within the corner. There's also Bipple here as well to play off of him.
Yeah, still mates trying to bolster this space, but Sayonara intelligent, brilliant spam through the corner of the wall. Makes it a 4 versus 3, man advantage swings back towards Vitality now. Just looking at the positions, feels like they're waiting for an overextension.
Yeah. Also, you've got to be looking at Mini's operator on A. This is why Gentlemates are so happy in their spots right now.
Yeah, and for Sayonara to get the dart back up, he's just received it, and that's where you start seeing movement. Clearing garage back out, but it's Bippo in the corner they've got to consider.
I mean, the smoke should deny that, and Chronicle denying Starzo his life, so Bippo a little more hesitant. Mini starting his rotate, but in a 2 versus 4, do you want to attempt this? Well, Mini's answer is no. And it looks as if Bippo's answer is as well. So Vitality can probably go hunting for some of these rifles if they want.
Yeah, Prophet just thinking maybe there was a player tucked close, so in the end doesn't catch Bippo. Actually, yeah, mates are interested. Investment of the ult here. They want to double dip, and Mini has overdrive.
Yeah, I mean, they fancy this now, just because of now numbers are a little bit more in a reachable position. post plant is still from long, and there's no cages on the Cypher anymore. So that's going to be an issue. Chronicle, unbelievable shot. The operator not even able to fire off, and Bipple in no man's land, trying to fight against 3. Sure, he's able to get 1, but the trade's good. And Vitality have their advantage for the next half.
Yeah, they can carry that one forwards. Gonna hope they can find a couple more rounds here, though, because again, the attack side is the favored one of the two. Initial exchange is huge. I mean, taking out Martin through Yampi, the trade that you're happy to make every single time. And I think, speaking of the Phoenix, on Gentlemate specifically, that's what you're waiting. Reset, I hope you all have at home. If you haven't, stood up if you're able. You know,
do some stretches.
Just do some stretches. Yeah, get yourself in the frame of mind.
Jumps.
We're back to Valorant, everybody. And it's basically an eco for Gentlemates. All the planning in the world. Mini's got a rifle in his hands. As we were saying, it's not been the best of outings for him so far. What can he do with it? Already spotted in mid. Vitality backtracking towards the C site. Pretty quick reaction here.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick acceleration. Mini did receive some damage, but did get the kill instead. And Derka at the same time has done what he does best and entries with a double kill. So down to 3, Mini low, and imagine that rifle, well, it is passed over to Starzo.
Yeah, still going to give this one a good go. Mates, they've got a recon to re-engage.
Yeah, but no flashes, and it's going to make things difficult. Yampi, though, once again, does give away that rifle close to the smoke in CT. And both players now with a real chance to attempt this. I mean, Bipple getting spammed out, the health and not, I mean, that great on either. Derka's on for at least 4, but Prophet will steal that away. So Vitality hit 8.
Yeah, that Vandal was a poison chalice in the round. 3 different players holding on to it. None of them able to get anything done. Could be from the timeout, perhaps, just setting them up for this mid-aggression again. We've seen Mate try and find value from it, harping on. But
what is Clipper doing?
Vitality have been very clinical in how they've called these rounds. Frustration creeping in. Not quite Zeish,
no,
but if they don't win this round, you're starting to get there.
Yeah. I mean, it feels as if he's like completely scrunched up the paper and just like, look, that's the plan in the bin.
Going mid? No, not anymore.
Yeah. So still mid though, and Mini's actually managed to encroach pretty heavily now. Went through window last time, and now deep in grass. Derka has identified the threat and very good trade. You're even going to get a Hunter's Fury in the mix, and overall, indirect trade through the Hunter's Fury, but Vitality have got what they came for.
I think Stosso was just trying to confirm the kill there on Derka. He lives on 2 HP. Yampi's obviously brought up the run it back, and you've got the Hunter's Fury to throw at this as well. So Vitality given an opportunity to group up and hit the C site.
I mean, I would not doubt Derka to still get a kill on 2 HP. I mean, it seems if low HP plays has been the way to go, as Yampi's being used to get that spike down, and yeah, Chronicle's just walking into trips.
Yeah, no extra space taken. Does hit the second trap. Goes unbroken, though, and Martin, with his own run it back, starts to bridge that gap back towards the site. Bit of a disconnect here on the retake for Mates, but that's good damage from the hot hands.
That it is, but still Chronicle is on that line, and there's no smokes for Gentlemates here, so the Blaze Wall already being used. We're going to get a Hunter's Fury back in, and Derka's just there to pick up that kill on 2 HP. Make that 2!
Okay.
Only 1 left. Finally Derka dealt with, but I mean, again, too many bodies to try and deal with for Starzo, so it's a 9-3 half for Vitality.
Yeah, Vitality tempered in their approach as always, and they'll walk away with a commanding lead to carry into the second half here. Despite the intermission, Mates unable to course correct, so a long road ahead for them here. And you know what, Cairo? We are happy to announce the return of the halftime quiz. So if you want to play along at home and let us know what you think the answer is, now's your chance.
Certainly the way to do it. And I think eyes are sent on mid with the way that the players are starting to get ready to swing window.
Yeah, a bit of a shame we're not going to see what's going on C here, because it looks like Vitality have got a bit of an interesting setup. Maybe I'm telling a lie.
I think so.
It's Derka walking down. They had a TP with Chronicle behind it. Prophet tucked away in the corner, and now it is just Derka all the way up C long.
Well, he's heard the jump, but with nobody there. Chronicle's now here in the smoke on towards B, but he's been found.
Oh, and it's just a fake through the two duelists on B for the time being. Mini the one to pick up the kill, but the spike's heading A-wards, and that's where Vitality have bodies.
Yeah, most importantly, Sayonara.
2 versus 3 here.
And Yampi, but a swing out is going to cost him his life. So Yampi needs to be careful about the short player, and is, but can't quite convert. And Vitality letting this one slip, and it seems if Dirk is going to be caught as well.
Enemy remaining.
Lovely from Martin. Heads up play from Gentlemates, all things considered.
And I think as well, this map so far has been so macro-intensive about in terms of like who's pushing what, who's holding what angle, how, what can we leave weak side on the map.
Welcome to Haven, mate.
Yeah.
And I think when we come back to that map pool conversation as well, it has to be such a stalwart for a lot of teams, just because you know it's probably not going to get taken out all too often. Profex found a couple here, though, and that catches your interest. There wasn't anybody on site, but it is the in-game leader, Starso, to wrap it up. And to, come back to what you were saying there, I think Gentlemates played that round really nicely. Smoke goes up in short, indicates Yumpy might be playing there. They're just clearing everything.
I think like this map pool as well, definitely not macro intensive, but I think like those foundations of a team, it's intensive and tests those. I mean, you've got Ascent, you've got Haven, you've got Lotus. You need to be able to play the map wide, but also play off of one another when you get into those exits.
Yeah, I think you look at the coaching staff on both sides, and they like a bit of time to set up their system and how they want to play, right? The stat we had at the start was that Kundi had beaten PAL every single time on Mouse to focus, but people will remember that focus team had like 4 player changes during the year, right?
Yeah.
The Mouse culture was concretely built, and that's what we've got on Mates now with them having that consistency throughout the year.
I mean, I think Mouse ended up with a couple of the original focus players from that year, right? Like Lime and Fizzy as well.
For sure. In Vitality, it's a similar sort of thing, right? Durka, that huge transfer coming in, Sayonara, a player that they'd put stock in early doors to bring up through challenges, through that French Challenger League. It's been a long-term vision to get it the way they want it. And on this eco, well, there's little to be said of it, really, but to be honest, Vitality have done some pretty honest damage here, Cairo.
It seems as if there's an idea about this late luck. I mean, with Durka now exploring bottom mid,
Bippo is able to walk all the way out on A, but yeah, as you say, Durka's picked up the Bulldog. It's only a ghost here. Profek is considering it. He should find this one for free. 3 versus 3, coming back into the retake. Mini, of course, with the Marshall. Do Vitality want to play damage, or...?
No, I mean, you send it. It's only a Bulldog. You've got the money.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how they look to set this up. Durka's got a dash. There's a reveal here, which he could chain up with Sayonara as well, so that goes in, broken instantly. No information on these final player positions. Martin up close, but yeah, Scorched Earth has to be the name of the game here for Vitality. You can see the intentions, not looking to lunge into the site, but at the very least, go down swinging. Durka's already got himself 1 and a second as well, so it's just the Phantom of Starso to survive it. And it's Red Bull clutch on a technicality.
On the technicality of a legend. But at the same time, Star's only getting 1 through. It's going to hamper this bonus round. I think there was, at least 1 player that had a pistol round. Apparently I'm entirely wrong. I'm actually looking at this. Gentlemates have basically a full buy.
Yeah, there's a Sheriff there on procs, but 4 players, light shields. You may be feeling that was a missed opportunity there, as it was Prox caught pants down in spawn. Well, we're going to head into the comms, and it's Mates this time, I promise.
Wall of right. Holding your left, holding your left.
Okay, come. Cover me. Ceiling 1. Can you kill him? He's alone, maybe. Pick.
Dead. Exit. Play time.
It's okay, I think bingo, no?
One day.
Fight link.
Okay.
I will flash.
Coming?
3, 2.
Sova 1 HP flank.
I'm anti-flash.
I'm jiggling mid, okay?
Yeah, jiggle mid.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be open to mid.
I white finger.
Can be ceiling, yeah, guys, or not the Phoenix?
I will hold it.
Sova is 1 HP, guys. 1 HP last, 1
One
HP.
enemy remaining.
And there you go. Martin wrapping up the round for Mates. Hear the comms there. A lot better than NT.
A lot better than NT.
Yeah.
And at least you got the team right this time.
Thank you. Thank you.
the same time, I think as well, bonus round converted by General Mates, and suddenly this 9-3 half doesn't look too bad at all.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, no. Ouch. I don't think there's anything else that needs to... NT.
No, NT indeed. Bonus in the bag for Gentlemates. And it's another round on the boards. I was going to say where they keep guns up. It's plenty more this time, so in actual fact, chance to break the money. Such a weird one, man.
Might die here, by the way.
Good comms.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how this works out in terms of Vitality's timeouts, because I would say this is timeout territory.
Ooh. Nice shot, Durka. No run it back in the round for Martin here either, Cairo. And look at the Vitality numbers here on long.
Yeah, they're ready to fight.
Oh,
Durka has hit another head with the Marshal.
Hello.
And there's a Guardian basically in the hands of Chronicle with the Headhunter.
Exactly. Has a trap out on C. I think this one, yeah, gonna stay up beyond the fast lane, so gets a bit of information.
And not only that, you've got to be thinking about Yampi's run it back.
I'm also wondering here, do Vitality want to go all the way to lobby, try pick up those guns? They're not exactly in a position too quickly to challenge the site here.
Yeah, but you'd also fancy your chances in a fight, to be honest. Especially when you're hitting shots like that. Cron, rifle in hand, gives it away. So there's a run it back. I mean, numbers are in favour of Vitality, but rifles in favour of Gentlemates as they shoot them down as a shooting gallery that Vitality come out the other side of. For a minute, it feels like Gentlemates are able to send lead down range. But instead, Vitality find the connection on their pistols.
It feels like a backbreaker. Mates are still going to have money here, but an Emoda thrifty for Vitality. And it's seemingly come out of left field. They weren't getting rounds like this in the BBL game. Durka putting on a display. I mean, that is just sensational. Chronicle as well, yeah, heavy hitters. I mean, okay, I missed that. I was thinking, surely he wallbangs there through Garage to kill Bippo. No, he hit his own TP somehow.
Tempered on the coach's side, but Starzo a little bit more frustrated by losing that duel. And Chronicle's just sent it. Fair enough, he's got the TP and out.
I think that's what you've got to be looking for Vitality here. A little bit more limit testing. With that being said, smoke up sight. Do they give or go? It looks like Vitality will be conceding this one.
Oh, but unfortunately, Chronicle will concede that fight as well. So Spike heading on its way.
Opportunity for Mates to move into post. Bit of damage on Prox. Let's see where this shock lands. Just to the side of Starso. No further damage. Have to be thinking about Bippo. He'll be heading in late through Garage. It is a long lurk that he has to take.
Yeah, unfortunately, Durka has also been caught out, and Vitality once again staved off. And
great paranoia. Buys plenty of time.
Yeah, and it's played directly into Bippo, but the go button has been pressed. It's only Prophet that Bippo could catch, but he's let them through. Still an even fight, but finally Bippo comes in. Still a good trade, and still winnable for Vitality. Time starting to tick away, and the players know that. Would rather keep the rifles in hand. Gentlemates prove that A is impossible to retake.
Felt like Bippo had maybe missed the opportunity there, but it was just a little too much for Vitality to handle in the end. Playing for the exits now. Let's see. In a lobby. Gentleman's agreement. I think they both know exactly what's up right now.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want any... Well, basically it's, are you going to overstep? If you do, we're going to punish on either side. I think Vitality can come in here with a ad hoc buy at best.
Sure.
Probably, you know, you're looking at Chronicle with that Headhunter, firing up the bullets and 3 rifles in the mixer. But here, yeah, I mean, at this point in time, Vitality just getting a delay. Once again, the defense opt for a mid-push when all other options aren't working out at this moment in time.
All else fails, go mid. Mates know it.
Yeah, they were using it a few times. Same time though, when the utility is exchanged, if this cam goes up,
I must wait.
Bippo will know that there's players in mid, so
True.
it's just very quick exec on A.
Not much that can be done about it though, with Kron having the TP of course, and he's getting ready on the back lines as Sayonara's already defended the A site. Spike will go in though, no players left, but of course that kill in mind.
Derka's looking to reinforce Kron here, so this flank going to be a little bit more potent than maybe Gentlemates expect.
Yeah, there's no safety about this for Mates right now. The map is feeling very small, especially with that backline taken, and the timing is so off for Bippo. He steps away and it just allows Derka back on the line. The fight which he wins makes it 5v3, and just as we were saying, there weren't advantages for Vitality. This is their best chance yet.
Yeah, and it gets really claustrophobic on site. You can see Gentlemates trying to find some space to work with. Stars are the one to watch flank, but there's 3 bodies strong coming from CT.
Mates have to try and fight this one forwards. It's Starso straight into the crosshair of Derka. 2 left standing now, and it's these sort of back-to-the-wall situations which went against Vitality before, and it's Martin that they've got to get past. He's been difficult to beat, and he might just do it again. 2 bullets left, Martin! You have got to be joking!
That is absolutely ridiculous! An ace for Martin, an 8th for Gentlemates, and Vitality should hang their heads in shame!
The writing was on the wall from the BBL game, but the ink's still not dry. Martin with an otherworldly clutch, down to the last bullet. He makes them pay the heftiest of tolls. Mavera and Kundi brought to their knees. And Vitality on an eco.
He's unbelievable. And it gets even better. Gentlemates are on the charge. Vitality on pistols. I mean, they were able to show us a thrifty last time, but I don't think they'll be able to do the same this time.
Martin's still going. Run it back active. License to kill. Bippo in the back lines. Keeping everything covered. Plenty of ults thrown at this one. Mates for it being an eco. But Vitality have little left to say about this one.
No, they do not. Vitality have completely missed the mark, and I mean, the players, as I said before, it's discipline that seems to be letting them down in these moments, right? Giving ones away, an in-zone flawless to back up Martin's ace. A 1v5, 1 into completely flawless in your opponent's eco. And I mean, considering as well, you've got to be thinking, right, about the fact that Vitality were able to win that Amoga Thrifty not that long ago. That's the only round that they've won on this defense.
Yeah. I mean, look, 10th ace, a special one from Martin there. And the momentum has completely shifted. We think about Vitality being a team where the mental's so important. Sometimes just when they lose track of things, the game runs away from them. It's feeling like that right now. They'll be looking to fight back in, but Martin's there for the trade again.
It's just advantage after advantage. Derka's gone hunting and managed to place himself in an awkward position. Martin a way off, but I mean, he's not going to find much. Derka is. Sayonara as well, combining, and Spike on the ground as you've heard. Sayonara needs to be careful. Oh. Beppo, the timing looks excellent and is. So 2-on-2, but Vitality control of the Spike.
Only momentary. Cage goes up, and actually Chronicle caught by the spy cam here as well. Got to be looking at Martin again to take a timing.
Yeah, Martin, I think, has got this spot on. He knows where Kron is after the tag of the cam. And they're just waiting for the chamber to peak. They're just wondering where Derka's gone.
Martin's still just lingering on this angle.
Yeah, and Kron actually gives away. It's easy as that. Spike can go in, and now a 1v2 for Derka to attempt. Again, completely leaves his teammate all alone, so it's Derka versus Martin. It's old versus new. Derka knows where the Phoenix is, but can't quite connect. 7 bullets and makes it work. Vitality finally find a round after that thrifty round we spoke about.
Yeah, the 2 heavy hitters in the server lock horns, and it's Derka that walks away from this one. Martin delivering gold dust round on round, but it's not quite the real deal this time.
And it feels as if as well, for Gentlemates, and we spoke about it, Haven is a must-win. We saw what the split was
Yeah.
like against Pacific, how weak it looked. You're hoping the Gentlemates have done a bit of work in the meantime from that Pacific game.
I think as well, even with Ascent right at the back end of this veto, Vitality haven't shown it so far this stage, and we know their potential. Last time we saw it in the VCT was against Foot, 13-2 at Masters. Who knows what they've got cooked up, but now it's Cronin this off again. Another opening kill for Vitality. It's been here and there with those advantages, man, but this one feels pretty concrete.
It does, but Yampy can't give too much away, and when he does, at least Chronicle is there to keep the numbers on side. Smokes in, and Gentlemates post-plant on B.
Yeah, face check gets punished, but mates are feeling pretty cramped on the site right now. They don't have any control in the courtyard, and that's where Dirk is creeping up from in window.
You know, seen Gentlemates let go of control. Profik still hasn't moved from the C site for whatever reason. Wondering if like those players moved in towards that C link area, but still time is ticking away, and Vitality need to get a move
Yeah,
on.
Dirk has not taken that next step because he's waiting for the rest to group up with him. Finally goes for it now. That's after Kron finds the kill on site, and with the smoke going up, there's a chance to get that defuse working.
Oh, the stun doesn't hit. Dirk now creating an issue. I mean, realistically, your hopes are placed on Martin from window once again, and the spam is working out. Dirk swinging, and so does Profik. And there's not enough time. Gentlemates will be within one again.
No priority on the defuse there. I'm not sure what exactly went down, if it was a kill through the smoke to stop the progress, but yeah, for those positions that mates had, it felt like Durka did a great job at creating a distraction, making it really difficult. I think that this is, again, one of those situations where you see the difference of having Yampy on the Phoenix. He's trying to face check all of the time, collect that information himself because he doesn't have the same kind of tools.
Yeah, but I think at the same time, it's forgivable. Right, I mean, you go back and you see the replay, the flash doesn't quite hit because of the position that Mini's holding.
And then Kron's right there for that next kill.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, like, it's a lot more forgivable than what we've seen podium finishes, as we've all been saying.
And so when it doesn't work domestically, then you feel
that feels as if
like there could be problems on the horizon.
I agree, but at the same time, I feel as if for the most part, EMEA has been leveling up split on split.
Sure. Think about the last group stage that Vitality had. Barely got through it.
Yeah, that's very true. And look how better it made them. Still, Vitality create problems for their opponents once again. Ask questions of the flank protection of Bippo.
Ooh, yeah.
And Vitality, I mean, Sayonara's found a little pocket in which to play.
We've got Profek flooding in here as well, so intentions to defend the site on spot for Vitality. Now the flank's starting to arrive. This is where the rifle sits in the hands of Durka.
Yeah, and he's going to swing out, but not win against Bippo. The rifles are coming to collapse upon the flank. Yampy still able to collect one. Gets the reload off, but overall, Gentlemates are in position well and truly to finish things off. So after the eco round, we are all even, and this is when we start to see the effects of the timeout from Vitality.
Yeah, this is what we should be seeing, and obviously the mates' response as well. Minnie was talking about it on the desk, the conditioning and how they've got to break away from that with their adaptations. On this attack side especially, just wondering what kind of look we're going to get from them here. Yeah. Because in terms of ults, I mean, Vitality hold all the cards, you feel. Yampy has that run it back, and of course, Profek just one away from the Cosmic Divide should they get put in a retake.
And unfortunately, Chronicle, once again, tries to be aggressive, tries to take that quick peek, but Gentlemates know his tricks, know what he's up to, just spam the smoke, get rid of. And again, defense has moved a little thin right now for Vitality.
Yeah, mates moving the needle first. And you can see where Vitality wanted to fight on site before. Here it feels like as soon as that contact's hit, it's Yampy sending the ult in, and Sayonara trying to tee him up if possible. Neither here nor there, but as you can see, he's drifted in towards Graffiti now. And it's at this stage in the round again where you're expecting him to start taking some peeks. And there you go, Sewer's cleared. Vitality starting to build up a picture of what this round looks like, but the fog of war really sits in middle. Yeah. Such a big gap there for mates to exploit.
Same time though, Vitality have been pushing, so Gentlemates ask the question, Have they pushed on a timing? Have they caught us out? Don't want to go near it. Don't want to chance the luck of walking into a rifle. Prophet has left himself alone on C, not actually found by the dart. So he's got a chance. One's out against many, but it won't be anything more than that. And it's going to still be advantage towards the attack.
Yeah, kill on his former teammate makes it a 3 versus 4, but still Vitality trailing in this position. Yampi's ult to fall back on. Looks like they're going to give it a go.
Going to give it at least an attempt, but look at this post plan. So deep from long, and you have an Omen ult that actually goes in behind Vitality. It's actually a fake, and the players of Vitality do not care. Top of the spike, looking for a peek. It only gets a flash, and there's plenty of bodies there to be seen. Derka still has a smoke here, but still not working on the spike. It's the blaze wall first. And it's a first peek out. Halved it, and not bad. It's going to go for the full stick. Nobody's there to deny. Vitality get a Red Bull clutch and map point, but it feels like a thief in the night at the same time.
Yeah, it's an absolute joke of a round, but Vitality walking away with it.
Fully expecting someone to spam there,
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think there was spam, but it's just, again, that Phoenix wall that catches you off guard. In terms of how the round started, great approach from mates. They've been handling this op of Kron fairly well. I don't even know if the wall, the wall was still up as he sits in the bottom of the one-way there, so it's no mistake made by Prox, but what a way to find map point on their opponent's pick. Mates still have one left here, one more opportunity, and Vitality's buy won't be the best to defend this lead.
No, it won't. Prophet on a judge, and I mean, Derka has blades. But he's found impact with that ulti before. Kron seen, still has TP.
Still orbiting mid, but you can see Mini getting ready to peek window here, maybe just flashing off of the slide there. That's what they go for.
Still pulled out at least one flash. And Martin has none left.
Sayonara, in the meantime, has actually been able to pick up the ult orb, and Derka gets inserted. Bricks has a dash to fly his way out, not before leaving some blades behind in Martin. Couple more in Mini, flashback through. Vitality trying to defend this and fortify the A site. Their final stand to win this map. If they can make it there, but it's Mini looking to try and bridge that gap for the time being. Ult goes in, yet another thrown by Vitality. Kron still looking to involve himself, but every single time a kill is picked up, it's another player falling and finally forced to respect this.
30 seconds
Yeah,
left.
but Kron has just been cheeky and walked out into a Hunter's Fury Bolt. This looks like overtime.
Shouldn't be any way that Profec's able to pull things off, even with his own smoke and a couple stars coming up to support. Should be too difficult a challenge to get across here, and he would really like a rifle instead. As good as this will be for the close clear, just about spots the barrel. It's the Guardian that he'll get. Sees Bippo, tries to transfer onto Prox, and will land one body shot at the very least, but an extension of players required. This one's going all the way.
That it is. Full regulation required between these two, so the coaches get one more chance to speak to their teams as they are refilled with one timeout point.
I mean, this was such a scrappy A fight. It felt like for every kill that Vitality were finding, there's a player going back down. In the meantime, mates keep bodies on the line.
But it's, again, it's this discipline issue that we're seeing. Like, I understand that all of those players on Vitality will win their duel on their day. But like, when they have been playing well, when they have been winning rounds, it's when they've been trading off one another.
Yeah, I think it's just because Kron has his TP. I think he just feels that he can
I'm not talking
take the
about
fight
Kron.
there.
I'm talking about Sayonara jumping out of heaven.
Okay, fair enough. Point taken. And so with that, we head into the first round of overtime. Mates on the defense, Vitality back on the attack. I mean, for the amount of times they've played this map, you've seen them struggle to put up rounds and still come back into it when they get on this side. It is very much the preferred position to play from. Suits Yumpi's calling on this Phoenix as well. And for mates, they're getting curious about middle again, but the timing is completely different to what we've seen before.
It's usually off barrier rip.
Yeah, they've dodged the reclear here.
Kron, I mean, he's first up. In fact, no, it's not. The timing,
Oh, it's perfect.
just a little bit off, catched by the trip. Now it's Kron looking to try and catch the players retreating, and that's a big kill. That is Martin.
Yeah, it's a fantastic off angle, and actually with that drone going in towards A lobby, mates were thinking about a rotation the opposite way. They've got it right though, foot race towards C, and Mini arrives in time.
Yeah, it's the Neon who gets there first as Mini tries to fight through. Oh, it's lovely stuff, and again, Vitality do well when they play off one another. Flying through into backside, Bippo has to try a 1 versus 5. Martin was able to do it before, but he can't even get started. An in-zone flawless in overtime.
Yeah, I'm loving this pack play from Vitality and the way that Yumpi's been calling it. When you hear into some of their comms, so micro-heavy on the details, but really working it out well. It's a team flash there on Mini to get things started, but the off angle from Chronicle, so strong in transition, and the flash from Yumpi of his own. Enough to add in the details. I want to see them play as this group on the defender's side, and it actually looks like that's what we're going to get. Vitality posing that mid question.
Yeah, and looking to give A for what looks like free. Bippo, his camera has been tapped, but at the same time, it looks as if Vitality have managed to hide the Chamber and the Phoenix. Unfortunately, though, Bippo up to challenge and gets rid of his opposite number.
Yeah, with Kron stood under the cam, I thought for a second he might have the timing there, but no, Bippo is aware of it, and Vitality doubling down. Yumpi dies solo, and now it's a 3 versus 5 that they have to play back into. This has been nice from mates so far. Very patient play.
Gentlemates well aware of aggression, and Derka going for more. Just walks into the crosshair of Bippo. It's a double stack as well. Sayonara's going to give it a go.
Come on.
It's like a gladiator round. Send one player in, one at a time.
Yeah, mates, for as slow paced as this is, it doesn't look like they're going to be waiting for any more traffic. They've seen enough. So it's Profect that has to do everything here. It's a free opportunity. Taking 14 first, and he's already picked up the first of those kills.
30 seconds
He has. Profect goes round the other side though, makes it work, gets his old teammate, and now caught out by the spam. Sayonara's ready to go for this. 1 versus 3. Bippo well aware, 3 of his own. So all even once again, another round of overtime.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality once more showing how aggressive they want to get. And you understand Chronicle, but then it's Yumpi, then it's Derka. And once you're in that position, it becomes a slippery slope, you know?
Yeah.
You're a player down, you want to restore advantage, you have to take risks, but Gentlemates are just so acutely aware of what's happening.
It's like a first challenge in football, right? Not everybody needs to like completely go and smash someone early doors.
The international viewers are loving that.
Oh yeah, they don't understand a word that I've just said.
Smash.
And Prox is looking to do that right here as he plays from up high.
Oh.
And Vitality once again let a first death go without any tradability.
It's this Odin as well, just giving so much coverage on the B defense. Not going to have any visual of it, mates, but they've got 4 players who can quickly action on it. Notably Martin, who is still on this super aggressive line in Garage, as he has been for most of this map on the defender-sided rounds.
And Gentlemates just collect the numbers. 5 strong on the C side.
No plant.
Vitality look to retreat, and I wonder if they're heading towards A. If they do, I like this decision-making.
Yep. Should be theirs for the taking. Mates fully grouped up on C-Link side. And yeah, Mini can arrive. Quick notice.
Only problem is, though, look at the utility that is left on Vitality. And while they move slow, so does Gentlemates. But overall, I mean, it's going to be force meeting force.
Yeah, this round is about to turn into an absolute melting pot. And with Gentlemates arriving first, hearing the audio, they're in the best position to take this.
I mean, Info Dart used. Mini's Odin has just ripped Vitality apart. There is no response. Profect does his best, and unfortunately he can't imitate what Martin did in the last half. Gentlemates advantage in overtime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe too much details in the calls here. Maybe a bit of hesitation thrown in, but Vitality don't feel decisive enough in these key moments, whereas Gentlemates are moving through the map as a unit,
Let's go,
playing as a team. And we're not seeing the same level of disconnect. Rivera cheering as his side have taken the advantage first against his own former teammate.
It's a double op. Dirka's got his, Chronicle's got the other. Not something that we've seen very often from Vitality. Stars was lucky to get away with his life there. I don't know how he's not been caught out. Sayonara playing on the edge of the smoke as all the utilities sent his way and capitalises upon it. Sees more bullets sent into the smoke. Could have got 3. Starzo was low but doesn't. Vitality are well on their way to equaling things back out again.
Yeah. Proc's a little too far from the ult as well to recover the spike, so it's all said and done here. The first couple bouts of OT have left us equal, and so we are forced to go again. The difference for Vitality there, that's probably one of the first rounds that we've actually seen them look to fight and hold the A site with numbers.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was scratching my chin there, Hazard, because that's the first time that we see Vitality fight together, and they win the round on defense.
Yeah. Again, though, it comes through the calling. It's whether you want to go for this, or you look at the other defender-sided rounds that they've been playing. They were just constantly attempting to be proactive, test the limits, whereas here it's a little bit more passive of a call, I suppose.
I agree.
Letting those fights come to them.
So Martin is the one with the Odin this time. He's trying to spam down mid.
A little bit of damage on Sayonara, down to 73.
Yeah, but it's just a little bit. It's not anything concrete. Oh, okay,
You were saying?
Yeah.
A molly thrown to the feet as well. But Martin's going to get caught the opposite way by Yumpy. And now you can start to see the scaling speeding up from Vitality, accelerating towards this C site.
Yeah, and the pressure getting even more so. The C site well under threat, but Vitality, deposit Kron.
I mean, look, there are numbers here for mates to defend it. It's Prophet you got to worry about. That was a huge opportunity to settle the score, but he's missed it. And so mates look to stick their nose in front again. Silver lining for Vitality is the last two players are with one another, and so Dirka can trade off of the death of Profek. It won't be in vain for now, but he's one deep into the 1 versus 3 with time to set up this plant.
Gentlemate's giving him a wide berth. They're playing together. And I mean, you've got Mini with the slide. Prox doesn't have his flash. Somewhat doable.
Super open plant for Dirka, misses the updraft into heaven, but mate should know there are a bunch of positions he can play from, but ultimately needs to hunt for this first fight. Spots the play across, but again, can't emulate those kind of heroics on the A site. It's just simply not going to be enough, and with that, mates take their second map point in this series.
I'm going to run out of paper here for my page on Haven for Vitality in my notebook. It's very quickly, this overtime is starting to run its length. Martin hitting 31, Dirka 3 off. That 1 versus 3 would have put him 1 off of 30 ball.
Let's go!
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the most kills in a map so far this stage is 35, so Martin just 4 away.
Who was it that said that?
11. Oh no, it was Alpha, yeah, sorry. 11 in the same game, I think, was 34, but 27 in regulation.
Could very much go further here. Kron, once again, operator. And, oh, he's gone so deep on towards shot. Gentlemate's even consider it. Prox does. And he's not even taking any damage from the op shot.
Dirka, yeah, he's moved up C long here, so at the very least, Vitality have an outlet to base their defensive rotations off of. The difference is this time, it can't be a full A-site overload. They've not fully committed to it. They've got Profek watching the middle of the map to try and tie this together. Question is, do mates want to play into that or not?
Oh, starting to head back.
Just playing off the cam. It's been great information for them, and I think Prophet can just hear this one clicking away. He's the player in the spotlight. Mate's going for a B finish.
It's up to Prophet, who's been able to at least get 1 or 2 on his site defences, but still has a smoke in which to work. Not cleared, not routed out, and Gentlemate's happy to give up. They're going to retreat.
Ooh. Yeah, Prophet still has a smoke here, though, so chance for a defuse. Wall is up. We've seen how this one went before.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's plenty of damage on Yampy already.
Heals back up off his own wall.
Well, ready to go back in. And there's utility as well to try and bring players off of this. Shots used, many from in the corner. Prophet, he's went cleared. And unfortunately, there's no more smokes for Vitality. Gentle Mates on their own map pick have what it takes to finish things out. That's all they need is Bippo to swing, and Gentle Mates will take their pick. 16-14. But 1 versus Na'Vi. How are you feeling coming into this one?
They did what with BBL? No, I'm just kidding. I'm thinking that the attack side is going to be a good way to bounce back. The attack side is a great way to bounce back.
Okay.
And it's all eyes on Durka for me on this Neon, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's something we're going to be referencing a lot. Different agent for him, back to something which, you know, he played a lot in the previous stage. And already you can see a bit of a fake on B through Yumpy, and Mates rotating at least a player off of that, and Yumpy's found the first kill.
Brilliant first shot, but Gentle Mates don't overcommit to it just yet. Prox on site manages to deal with the Phoenix, and now Vitality head into the stack of Gentle Mates players, which is worrying.
At the very least, they can take this with numbers. You've got that second layer of Prophet coming in from Vent. Big 1v1 going to happen in Heaven. Something which Mates should be aware of after that initial ramp control was taken, and already Bippo spotting it out. Paranoia is huge to just chase them away. But it's Starso that has to defend the site right now. With Mini arriving, it's well supported. Plenty of damage onto these Vitality players. C's landing as well, I believe. And looking at it here, 3 versus 2. It's only Bippo left, and he's now gone. So all eyes on Prox to make this one possible.
Spike planted.
1v3, I mean, Paranoia are going to be pretty too far away. So has to get up close and personal, and he'll face up against Dercut.
Still a blind to try and work off here, but would like to send that into the group if he can. Smoke still 5 seconds away, dink through the corner of the wall, but it won't be enough. And Vitality get themselves another pistol on this attack side.
He must make the enemy.
I mean, you've got to keep the momentum on your side on split. I mean, Haven like that as well. Had you won the attack side pistol on the, won the defense side pistol on Haven, it would have been completely different.
For sure.
Nice, boys!
Just saying, yeah, it was a great seize there from Starso, but Mates are struggling to peek off of it.
I saw your headshot, Prophet.
Liked the initial fake from Yumpy, and with this double duelist, it's something that you've got to be considering. Change up in the roles, of course. With that Neon coming in. Yeah, just a very slow start here. Gives us some time against the Classics to be thinking about bigger picture.
I don't know if you'll get a chance to. I thought for a minute Gentle Mates were going to bust out the smoke.
Yeah, looking like it.
Yeah, they try their best. But yeah, I mean, bigger picture here, thinking about Vitality. Should they lose to Gentle Mates? It's going to be a pretty tough loss.
It is, but again, it's that character building towards a potential... sorry, towards a potential play-ins campaign, which they've required in Stage 1, I think. And look, from the Mates' perspective, this then turns them into a real contender in my eyes, looking towards Champs qualification at the very least. The resolve that they've shown already in this series to battle back from 6 rounds down and a half on Haven. But again, that can all change, and I think on Split, this is just the ball in Vitality's court, really, to shift the narrative before we overreact to the situation. And here, it's looking like a pretty comfortable anti-eco right now.
It is. I think, like, for the most part, this is winning the best of 3 on hard mode, right? I mean, this is Vitality. This is such a Vitality pick.
No, I agree.
And Haven as well, to an extent, right?
I think that's the thing. If it goes the distance and Vitality win it, then yeah, it's just making life difficult for yourself with how Haven went. But
yeah, I mean, but it's still at the same time, it's respectable from Gentle Mates to show a performance like that, should it go the distance.
Exactly. The idea is not mutually exclusive. I think, look, the reason why we're having these conversations is because Mates have really thrown themselves back into that dynamic in this chase towards those automatic places.
I mean, like,
an 8th place finish in Santiago.
I think like all our Santiago teams have done that. And this is good damage for the most part. That spike about to go, but Sayonara sprayed down.
Yeah.
Will put him very close to a Nightfall.
Yeah, just 2 away. Yumpy the same, as we are still on the the patch where it's 6 orbs, that's changing soon. Durka tweeting out about getting 6.5 and then it sort of immediately being changed moments later. Of course, the devs would have had that queued up for ages,
100%.
but still funny. Vitality without any ults though, and I think that's the headline coming into this round. They're very close to a couple, but mates getting that 4-buy now.
I mean, the thing is though, this bonus round will have its bait, but Vitality, how do they make that bait work? We'll certainly find out in the comms, especially after that entry pick.
I think he's gonna walk through this fucking
Yeah,
door.
I'm gonna after door be flash pick. He's vents. 3, 2.
Yeah, wait.
1. They smoked mid.
Okay, boys. I'm 1 HP. I
Guys, let's take my ulti and go B split.
What about bump?
Not spamming A. I'll take it, I'll come take it.
I can go around take it.
Hey, dog
Take
day.
me, man. Yeah.
No, I will take it, I will take it, don't worry.
Okay.
We're gonna finish on B split.
Nice.
I'm gonna wall.
You are coming
so I
from
can
mid,
get.
Kron?
Do it. Okay.
I'll escort you.
Boys, I cannot go B at all. Like, I'm gonna get
Hey, bubble
spammed.
tap, you can cross.
Can I lure mid?
No, we're gonna go B
Draw
split.
door,
We're gonna go B split with
Okay,
my ulti.
that's good then. I'm coming with you.
Do I stay B main and do the set round or?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So Kron, go with them, give me bump.
David, can you paranoia B
I
heaven?
have the
Yes.
spike.
You want smoke vents or no?
Yes, I'm gonna go now. 3,
I smoke vents.
2, 1. Paranoia.
I paranoia.
I
Five minutes
can
close, vents. Fail.
letting
Still
Kron
mail,
be
still
main.
mail. Smoke city.
I'm gonna come
close
Derka.
B main.
I'm gonna fast Derka. 3,
Go,
2.
go, go.
Pillar, I fucking pillar!
I TP to you.
But guys, we aiming.
Still
Guys,
pillar,
wait,
still
guys, we freezing, guys.
I have
Freezing.
30
Yeah,
seconds
Derka, keep holding.
Dead pillar!
Nice.
One more, Omen
Yes,
is somewhere
there is.
here!
Yeah, chill boys, okay? There is.
Backside, 1 HP!
Dead.
Nice!
Sweet ping a mail.
I cannot help you.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't know about Derka.
One is one. I am under.
guess.
You can plant, Stefan.
So, in a 1 versus 3, but it ends up very easily dealt with. Vitality convert the bonus.
Yeah, I mean, some pretty chaotic comms there, I think, from Vitality. The plan creation, though, certainly good. Multiple players giving input, Yampy leading things. And coming back to a conversation that we were having in Stage 1 specifically, after the initial kickoff run was, those comms and who it is that's actually setting them up a lot of the time, because we had such a loose structure on Vitality in the past, and that led to their downfall, really.
Yeah, and I think you can sometimes see that creep it back into the game.
Little bits,
I mean, in Haven, for instance, but other times looked absolutely excellent. And it seems as if this is trying to identify where Chronicle is playing from and continuing to ensue on his position. Encroach. The shotgun good enough, but it's only one that they're able to pick up. This is an equal round after all. Vitality should have little to no problems.
And just building off what you were saying, it's Yampy with that final decision, and as they set up in this B plant now, it is going to be a little bit more reserved towards Pillar. That's your gun, Sayonara.
Yeah, finally chucks the spike down. I mean, Gentlemate's given time to come back in
Yeah,
here.
Yampy's actually going to get another orb and maybe a plant here.
No, unfortunately, it is going to be his death, but brings him closer to that run it back, sure. And Vitality up to 4.
I think that's the reason for the mates re-engage in the end. They start hearing the ult orb in B main and they're like, what are you guys doing? Get the spike down already. Let's see if we can interrupt this. But
Yeah, but it's nice ultimate prioritization.
for sure. And I think these are the things that you've got to be thinking about. Vitality starting to run away with it a little bit now. Sure, that was the eco, but we're now heading into a gun round where really there's a lot riding on this. If mates can't find it, you're thinking about a timeout. Something has to change, because as it stands, this Vitality B threat has been fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, so far, whoever's won the pistol round has went on to convert the bonus. It's the 4th round where things have usually changed, but Vitality getting past the eco round.
And again, it's just instant garage control. I think it's only the eco that we saw from Gentlemates round 2 where they look to try and take garage space.
There.
Otherwise, you've got Starso 1 away from a Nightfall here. We'll be hoping for some information on A, or at least that first kill to set him up for a site defense.
Yeah, I mean, retake ability for Gentlemates becomes so strong. And this is a nice catch on the Prowler.
Yeah, a couple shots from Chronicle, though.
Does it give much away? He's usually played here. And look at this. Vitality try and play off the timing.
great C's.
And Starzo just knocks them down when they come his way. Unfortunately, not able to get out with his life. And Gentlemates deny any auto-spike collection. Mini's here. Still a 1 versus 3 for Profek to try and clutch from. But Gentlemates get it so right.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you were hoping for from the mates' perspective, because not only is it a round win, it's 3 players left standing. Some stability now for them, perhaps, and just a great hold from Starso. Buys so much time for the site to get backfilled. Bippo Mini arriving. It's exactly what you wanted, and Vitality actually just going to double down directly off the back of this. Starso, of course, has the ult up now, though, so a little easier for him to fortify this one. Full mid-focus from mates. And probably an easier rotate, all things considered.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a nice haunt coming out from Starzo, and even going to get the nightfall in. But Vitality are the ones who fill the kill feed, and that's most important. Bippo gets one back on Chronicle, but that spike should go down.
Yeah, no delay this time, but Martin's right in.
Yeah, run it back, straight back through. Denied that opportunity, but Prox is there. We know he's been hitting his shots, but not this time round. And Gentlemate's forced into a retake.
Yeah, big 1v1 happening in main though. Bippo is coming late through ramp.
Yeah, and
big kill.
Passes the test. Yampi knows about the CT players, and
where's he
Vitality begin to drop like flies. This is not the post plant we expected. And Bippo, out through heaven. Seems as if Sayonara did have an idea, but that timing could be off. Needs to be careful. Good utility, gets Prox out, but the rifle work is so much better. Vitality back up to 5.
And that's such a frustrating way to lose the round if you're Gentlemates as well. It's got Sayonara in stitches at the end. The ult is ultimately, I think, what costs Starso his life there, but it buys valuable information. Bippo does excellently well to clear out the main space. And then on this retake, it's a little bit disjointed. Flash for the TP, and Bippo, that second layer coming in late. Bit disconnected, and it's a chance for Vitality to get back on track now, especially against this kind of bite.
Oh, this is a shorty. Stars was trying to be a bit cheeky there. Oh, Mini's actually got away with his, and Ultimate online flashed up. Still able to escape with his life, but not for much longer. Spike to go down, another post plant.
Yeah, Profek a little aggressive here.
Oh, but, well, immediately meets all 3 players and drops back to his team.
What?
You said good discipline. Not anymore. It's like headless chickens.
Just looking for that next peak, man. He's hungry.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, the flash looked good, but, I mean, overall, little to no sweat at all. Vitality truly back in winning ways.
Look, I know that the previous series was quick, but surely Profek had enough time to finish his lunch. This man is hunting down every last kill. And against the eco, it's, you know, that risk that you take, right? I think Vitality now, though, instilled with a sense of confidence. Wherever they go, they're looking confident. The one round which Gentlemates win is where they're able to get everyone on side, playing from the same page. And with the timer paused here, yeah, it is on this. And finding value is something that Vitality will really hope for.
Vitality have been making cheap work of this A site. It's been pretty much straight executes.
Yeah.
It's surgery for that side of the map. And that Viper's Pit probably going to force players in towards that side of the map. And Dirk's Neon trying to force an issue on B.
I mean, this is what they had him doing all of stage 1. Judge in hand, running it down. And from the interviews he gave, he hated it. But he's given them a lot of space, and actually it's a distraction, which with mates pushing up in a main other side of the Viper wall allows Vitality to profit from it. This ult's going to expire on Yumpy, but he's done his job. Plant can come in from Profek. Well, I was going to say one away from a full house of ults.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is just horrible.
This is, I mean, you're anxious watching this.
Oh!
But unfortunately, Dirka doesn't win out. Not used to a judge, prefers a rifle in hand, or perhaps a marshal.
Absolutely. Vitality still with precious map material, though. It's that main control that they're banking on right now for this open plant.
Yeah, and once again, it's the same 3 who are trying to come back into sight, and that utility is starting to thin away. Time as well It's the white till thrown in. And it has to be said, the fact that we're seeing the same two players, Starzo and Mini, hold on this A site who continue to unimpress, you really start to wonder what is going wrong in terms of the pre-round calls.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's the priorities that mates have to set. Got the toxic screen up, of course, to try and aid things, but something like a molly would be nice, I guess. And when you're playing on the other side of it here, Yumpy immediately brings the ult online and doesn't hesitate to use it. 10-5, Sayonara 10-1. Was talking about how Sayo's been so consistent, and it's in those bigger games where he was falling away at the start of his career on Vitality, but now it's just really in his element.
I think the fact that they've managed to cement what feels like good roles, concrete roles, and once again Martin is traded out by Yumpy, so good stuff. Yeah. Split on the B side.
And I think that's the difference. Martin isn't performing anywhere near to the level that he was in the previous map. Of course, it was an incredibly high bar, but 2-7 doesn't cut the mustard.
Yeah, but at the same time though, right, it feels as if Vitality are suffocating the opportunities for him to perform.
A 7-1 lead, and again, the stakes reiterated. This one to push either team one step closer towards playoffs, a 3-1 record for whoever takes it. And Vitality now trying their luck on B for the first time in a while. Met with a paranoia. Prox to try and slow them at the gates, but Bippo even jumping up finds a kill. It's not enough though. Vitality answer back with a couple of their own.
It's good trades, but the most important thing is Kron's ultimate. He cannot go down.
Oh, and he won't. Holds the line, Mini drops into his crosshair, but Chronicle gives himself away in the process. Sees Sayonara's ankles down to 1. Fade on fade, but the timing taken by Sayonara. As Starso had his hands in his pockets. It's a casual closer. And Vitality dismantle that buy again.
Yeah, Starzo just fumbling about in the dark. They're trying to find something to work with and doesn't realise where Sayonara was repositioned. I mean, the fight, the exit, a little bit clumsy. But I was worried. I wondered why Kron went walking there. I thought he would have went, right, okay, get the player out of heaven, Viper's Pit in, confirm the round, and force Gentlemates onto an eco. And you can see Sayonara is giving it.
Old enemies in Challengers France, I suppose. Starso on job life. Many time winning the league there. Sayonara on Vitality's youth team, and not the same, I say youth team. He was the youngest one on the team. Everyone else just on the team, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the academy
Their
team.
second team. It wasn't really an academy, you get the point.
Yeah, get the idea. And it seems a Vitality. Have left Derka maybe a little bit alone here.
Bit of a mid-trap.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody wants to take this fight, and Derka is so ready for it. Next flash doesn't turn it, decides to spam, and it's a wild one that he tries to control. Starzo, though, deep in the A site from corner, doesn't get trapped by any of the mollies. Prophet once again up on heaven. It's Starzo trying to defend this site, and he cannot do it. Vitality so awake, so aware.
All over mates like a rash right now. Layers to their game. But it's been pretty direct, quite straightforward, at least on the surface, in terms of how they're approaching these rounds. Just the rifle in the hands of Prox to get you excited into this retake, and it's a split-up set from screen.
Nothing really connected. Prox has just sent it in towards site. I mean, it's a wild spam, but overall, it's as you expect. Vitality hit number 9, and we're starting to head in towards a territory that feels like if you win the pistol round, you've won the map.
Yeah, look, we had a reversal of 9-3 on the previous map, but it's the context that's most important in these rounds. Vitality on Split looking worlds apart from the one that we saw on Haven. And that's exactly what we wanted to see from them. Again, evaluating this team in terms of strength. They've got to be stepping up and putting in results like this a little more consistently, you feel, but it's that kick up the backside that has put them in this position. And mates now just hanging on by a thread.
trying to see if they can find anything in which they can have a lifeline. But Vitality, once again, as it seems like every single time, fill the kill feed. Martin gets one back. The operator of Mini does not hit, does not connect. And it's chances like this that go amiss. It's Derka
Down B.
and Kron against Martin. He's between a rock and a hard place. Not had the best map and will continue to miss out. Vitality, double digits in the first half.
Yeah, Vitality looking absolutely dominant right now. Gentlemates were able to get numbers on the site. Kills through spam. Edge of the wall here from Durka as well. Mini really should have hit that shot. This has not been his day.
Nice. Bro, I just put in a shift on that spam backside.
And, that's the best way to put it from Sayonara. Vitality are putting in the hard graft right now as they've got a 9-round lead and they're looking to make it 10 as we head into the second half.
Every single player on this Gentlemate side, excluding Starzo, is within one shot of Yampi's Outlaw. And that's who they're walking into. This will feel like an operator.
I mean, just look how aware they are of this possibility.
Oh, unfortunately, that Outlaw does not even get a chance to survive.
All right, Mini.
Bring them down.
Now, this is where Starso starts to get a little more inquisitive about the A progression. Partnered up with Bippo. It's these double entries that Vitality have been finding so commonly, though. Need to tread with caution.
Same time, look at how much they've burned through in terms of Starzo's kit.
Yeah, but I like this now. Gentlemate's taking the back foot, deciding to play a lot deeper in sight, entrench themselves, force Vitality to dig it out, don't give them any free fights. Chronicle has fully contacted through Heaven, though, and with the ult ripped, just confirmation. It's only Durka behind this.
Yeah, and, well, Martin is next up. Oh, that's a sore one. Durka gets away with murder.
What is that?
Equaling out the round count, the walk out from Profek. It's not as clean as you would expect, not as you would hope. Many, though, the reposition looks somewhat good, and this round has fallen apart. Vitality ready to finish things out on split in quick fashion, ready to punish Gentlemates for the Haven loss. It's Bippo now in a 1 versus 3.
Absolute joke from Durka, followed up by a couple more cheeky kills. Bippo's got it all to do.
Oh, and he just had a glimpse at that first duel. Profek swings wide, and it is the worst fate for Gentlemates, 11-1.
That is a serious kick in the teeth. A 3 versus 5 where Durka, on next to no HP, is making miracles happen. If it ends as cleanly as this, then it should be an easy write-off for mates looking towards map 3, but the way Vitality have come back into this shows you exactly what they're capable of.
Thing on A, I got a bit lucky.
There, I swear. But yeah, what else is there to say coming out of this first half? It's an 11-1 lead for Vitality. They're onto the defender's side, and I think we've got to keep that on the back of our mind if we're really thinking that mates might have a chance, because this is where they've looked a little more struggled.
Yeah, I mean, Mini has just sent it forward. Trying to find an icebreaker, trying to find a kill. Doesn't come through. It's 5 alive on either side.
Yeah, and Chronicle just posing some questions about mid here. Maybe looking for a late flank in through Garage, a second layer. Otherwise, Vitality going 3 and 2, the strong side coming out CT.
Yeah, the question is, though, is Bippo versus Kron on that flank, as you said. As the players start to get back in, there is bodies low, it's Yampi and Sayonara, but Dick already got his, and Martin once again lights up and sets Vitality on fire. An unbelievable pistol.
The black and yellow scent smouldering from the B site, and it's Martin again.
Enemy remaining.
Magic Martin. I mean, this guy always has a highlight in him. And look, it's not been the best from him so far on Split, but there is that possibility always. I did actually like the Vitality retake. That Phoenix wall cut across the reveal to clear close, but it's the second swing which catches him.
Shots, Martin.
You know what? Very humble of you, pal.
Very prim and proper, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Very nice shots, Martin.
You know what, Martin? I tip my head to you. Well done.
He won't mind that.
No, he won't.
I've done that impression so many times.
It's the first time we've got it on VCT.
I think it might
EMEA.
actually be the first time it's come on VCT. Yeah,
We've waited too long.
we have. Long have we awaited. Long
PAL.
have we debated.
The
PAL impression activated.
Yeah. Well, lads, I think we should just wait for the spike to blow up.
Oh, actually, Yumby just watches him.
Here we go. Into the site, and it's the meat grinder. It's the Martin show again, to be honest. I don't think there'll be much to say about this one. But mates are going through the gears, and when you look at it, 3 rifles. In fact, it's a flawless, an in-zone flawless to carry it forward. You said every bonus had been won so far by the team that takes the pistol, so we'll see if that trend continues.
Well, I mean, with a run it back and basically 5 rifles on the Gentlemate's side, I think that's exactly what you should expect. Well, not expect, but definitely anticipate there is a possibility. And we've even got Derka, who's gone on to a judge.
Okay. He's in jail again. He's actually playing from top ramp here as well, interestingly enough. You've got Prox's paranoia, anything to set it up, but no, they're not going to head towards his neck of the woods. And, well, let's see what exactly it is that Gentlemates are planning as we get to listen in with them right now.
0 smokes, guys. Let's pop now on him.
I've rolled then. They
Another Phoenix ball. I think we can pop this, guys. Come.
Wait. Let's bubble up and then go. Phoenix is inside.
I bubble up.
He has no bullets now.
Yeah, wait. I will ult and we just
I will stand
I will
default,
cut right
go.
side.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Go. 3, 2, go. One right after. Go. One right after. CT, man.
CT.
No smoke CT.
Cover heaven, cover heaven. Play to Lurk, maybe.
Phoenix heaven. Neon is vents. I will molly heaven when they go.
Smoke behind now.
Swinging. Dig there. Default. One more.
Nice. Unknown.
Unknown. Could be anywhere.
Flank,
Literally
maybe.
anywhere.
Yeah. I will just tap, bro.
Got up. I don't see flank.
Flank. Defuse.
Yeah.
You block the molly.
Minus 40.
Player standing.
-7.
19. Oh, unlucky.
The Red Bull clutch for Bippo in a 1 versus 2, where Vitality had an idea but couldn't quite put the picture together. He will punish them and keep that mate stream alive.
Martin on fire, and I mean, generally right now, I think Gentlemates have just got everything spot on their attack.
Enemy remaining.
As I said, every bonus round has been converted by the pistol round winner.
Absolutely elated. You see Martin bouncing up and down in his seat there as well. And for Vitality, Durka's got the judge. Again, he's in ramp, and he's actually going to get some play, it looks like. Seems like Gentlemates are heading in his direction. He hears the step sewers, and the Prowler's not cleared it either.
I don't think a lot of people have tend to actually go up ramp nowadays with their executes. It's just straight onto site. And Derka not going to get that chance. There is Bippo at least, but he is very deep into main.
Yeah, they do isolate him at the very least, though. Vitality not looking for that engagement. Not actively searching it out at the very least, as the rest are retaking from screens.
Yeah, Derka doesn't even have his fast lane either, so this gap close going to be very difficult.
I mean, look at Bippo. He's dropped all the way down into the sewer.
Yeah.
He's letting Vitality extend their arm to reach him out.
I was just worried about it. Kron putting Bippo under pressure, and he'll get through that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Gentlemates have got this under wraps. We're going to be up to 5. 4 in a row so far for Gentlemates.
Yep. And this has been a very well-received attack side so far. Just the patience there shown by Bippo as it's another in-zone flawless, their second of this half. And they're going through the motions. I don't know. It's a tough one to call from our position in the commentary desk right now, Cairo, because it was an 11-1 half. You know, by all accounts, Vitality should be home and dry, but it's that 2-round gap.
Well, I mean, for me,
And the fact that mates just keep on chaining them together.
yeah, it's the age-old sluggy thing, right? Like, just honestly stockpile your ultimates. You're going to get 2 ulti cycles and just send it on 1 round. Like 5 ultis, 1 round. You'll get to do it twice, and that should win you the map. But I've got a feeling Vitality won't do that.
Yeah. You can't even get the pen out and count the chances yet, though. That's what I mean. They're not reached 12 yet. So So funny.
Just laughing. I'm just in a
No,
jovial mood
enough.
tonight.
Fair enough. No, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Am I not allowed to laugh?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you can.
I was going to say, casters, cast the game. Stop being...
Yeah, exactly. I'm just pandering too much to Sleepy.
Yeah.
It's because he gave me mod, and I just...
Oh, right,
I know.
okay. You
Yeah,
had to mention it.
I had to get it in there. I had to get it in there.
Please remove it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's those privileges gone.
Yeah.
As mid privileges have been revoked from Vitality here, Gentlemates getting an insert into vents. Durka just stepping back a little bit. They've taken garage control here. They've got Profek pushed up on the limit, so at the very least, something to work off of here.
Yeah, and they're doing really well. At the same time, you've got to be looking at Bipple, right? He's the lone, I was going to say the lone anchor towards it. He's giving this up. This is a B play. They're heading towards Profek.
So we'll have to see how much Profek can get. Tight
30
angle,
seconds
a
left.
little bit of info off it. Smoke to just block that vision. Spamming through. Damage on these mates players, but they're scaling with intensity. Vitality have numbers on site though, and so it's easily defended by them in the end. Starso will pick up a couple and it catches your attention for just a moment, but Spike's in no man's land and Bippo doesn't have a way back in. That's all it was going to take. A round like this for Vitality to get back on track. 12 taken in the end.
Yeah, they're not worried. They don't need to stockpile ultimates. They'll just go and shoot you. I mean, very nicely played by Vitality. They put a canary in the coal mines. That's Profek in B main, taking that space away from their opponents. And I think that's really the win of the round, because he calls for the reinforcements, bodies get in place.
Yeah.
And overall, it ends up being as easy as that. Ultimates.
Let's go!
Ultimates though in play. Gentlemates very close on the cusp and definitely have the Nightfall on Starzo. So that's going to be very easy to execute on should they want to. Or at least fake out towards A.
Yeah, it was that rolling retreat from Profek on the previous round, but here Vitality well supported on site.
Well, at the same time, Yampi's received a bit of pressure through B Heaven.
Durka left a little isolated on the site here, actually. It's Mini that's going to dig him out, finds his man. We're juggling players on the ropes right now, and mates make the better of it.
I know, it feels like a carnival ride.
The circus is in town.
Mate, literally. Same time, look at the bodies, look at the players' health. I mean, Prox on 45, Bippo on 72.
I mean, Vitality wouldn't, not in this round, surely.
I mean, have a flash on Yampi.
Yeah, blind with Profek as well. A couple ways to make this interesting. Starso detached back in main. But Martin can very quickly activate on this cross as Starso is the one holding the long line. The steps have already been heard. That's when they start to take this two-pronged approach forwards. In fact, Vitality find the first couple of kills, but mates can answer them back for exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean,
6 chances.
I mean, 6 chances indeed. But with that being said, stop taking Sliggy's thing. It's keeping Gentlemate's economy honest, and whether they continue to... This is the point I was going to make, even if Gentlemates win this round but lose a few bodies, it means that as rounds go by, they're going to have less of a buy. Yeah. And that's what Vitality want to do here when they've got 2 judges in play. One of which is Profek, which they're running into.
It's been the clown show here on the caster desk, but mates, you just can't make a mockery of how they've come back into this game. It's admirable. They didn't leave themselves half a chance onto the attack side, and we know the woes of Vitality's own defense. Not got too much in this round, as you say. It's that economy cycle that can start to make things uncomfortable. And Gentlemates grouping up for an A plate. Not really seen them split all too often, and so it's right down the neck of this judge.
Still have 1 Prowler on Starzo, and as well, I mean, next to his full kit in terms of haunt, sees, he's seen the shoulder, retreated far, and well, the utility sent in, the connection good on Sayonara, but it's the run it back he gets. And it's just going to fall apart. Vitality tried their hardest. Sayonara's Guardian still here, but that's going to quickly be dealt with. So it's up to the Bandits.
Enemy remaining. Spike planted.
And yeah, you've seen how that's gone.
Yeah, firepower in short supply for Vitality there. Looked like for a moment with everyone on mates funneled through a tight corridor that Durka could be in for a serious haul. But Mini did a brilliant job at closing the gap, opening up some space for Gentlemates, which is exactly what this Phoenix Neon is all about. Martin sending in the flashes and having Mini following it up.
Well, we were speaking about stockpile of ultimates, Hazza, and I think Vitality have got a fair few.
This one has to land. This one then quickly hit back with the Nightfall. Maybe Yumpy's ult as well if he can get it online. Durka. It's that threat that you're left so exposed on the attack side. So that's got to be what they're thinking about. As you say, the A side looking a little worse for wear, but at the same time, mates are straight in there.
I mean, Gentlemate's very quick on this exit, but look how quick Vitality set themselves up. Stalzo's been caught out by Martin's wall.
Prophet, he's right in behind this, seizing the opportunity at the jugular. Vitality want to stop this one dead in its tracks. Got to get past Mini. Seen clutches before, but this feels a little out the wheelhouse on 33 HP.
2v1, I mean, yeah, it's the health, it's the real issue. Vitality, though, don't consider this. They're so focused on sight.
It depends if Mini can catch that second player, though, because Prophet's ready to play off of that contact from Sayonara. Mini creeping closer, mental timer coming up. He's seen both of them. 5 bullets left. One more target, but Sayonara off the info. Right-click classic to close. Vitality get through split in the end. Their own map pick made a little bit mess. Heading into the attack side, which they've looked good on. So I think, honestly, this first half is certainly going to be a tempo setter as to what we're to expect from both of these teams. Gentlemates, of course, having their choice of the side onto the defense, and early on already starting to see some of that proactivity again in B main.
Just to note, every pistol round winner has gone on to win the bonus in Ascent. That is mightily important. It's a nice little set piece in B main, and Kron's heard all of it.
You know exactly where that orb is going as well. Martin starting to set up early for the run it back, but there are numbers here on the mate side and a trap to play off if they want to backfill. Smoke goes up and they do.
Yeah, well, those smokes being used against them, as you can see. Vitality looking to bust out of it. Bipple's at least able to equal the death count on either side, but he's quick and gone, and Vitality have really flooded this site. Martin not long for this world, and neither are Gentlemates. Big pistol round win from Vitality.
Yeah, another pistol for Vitality. They've been pretty good so far at picking these up, especially on their attack halves. Every single one of those so far, if memory serves.
Yep.
And this is where we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. You know, it was 11-1 on the previous map. Do we expect the same kind of numbers from them here? On Ascent, a map with a slight lean towards the defense. That's what we're waiting to find out, of course.
Nice!
But Yumpy trying to keep the energy up. And just wondering where exactly mates are at after that comeback attempt that we had on Split.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality are already starting to ask questions of this roster. And their mentality, I mean, after you got dominated on Split, right? Maybe they're feeling a bit hard done by that comeback was doable. I mean, they've done it on Haven, for instance.
I mean, it's anything just to give you some confidence, right? But the fact of the matter is, as you say, Gentlemates have had to dig in to find a result in the last 2 maps, so they can't afford to let this one get away from them. We know how the bonus rounds have looked for both teams. So posturing that towards this anti-eco already, you can see Vitality trying to pick up some of those orbs. Yumpy's taking the full A main control. So that's a threat towards mates, and you can see they're just cognizant of it. 4 players drifting towards A. Oh, and Yumpy's found the first of them.
Great bandit usage. The rest of Vitality are ready to scale out on B. Yumpy has seen everybody on A, and well, that's the go button to hit the B site, get the spike down, and pretty easy overall. Martin denied an orb through spike plant.
That's a big one too, because just as we're talking about Yumpy getting closer and closer towards his own run it back, which he should have a window for in the bonus, building that one up, Martin can't follow in his footsteps. So Vitality looking really diligent in this round. And now, again, just all eyes on that bonus really to see if they can pile on the pain here.
Yeah, I mean, Durka is 5-0 right now. Just keep a track of that one. Back on the jet. Oh, it's actually a spam. Yeah, you're frustrated by that. But as you said, Martin, one off of his run it back.
He's like,
Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong play. I'm looking at Yampy for God's sake.
gliding across there with his hand out
Yeah.
like Jamiroquai. Futures made of.
Right, it's not
Yeah, we're gonna get the stream demonetized soon.
Nah, you're not that good.
Certainly not.
Yeah, I'll tell you who is that good though.
Yeah,
It's Vitality.
absolutely. The only JK is going to be mates if they lose this round.
So bad.
Pushing now towards the B site. Double boathouse setup, so very deep here for mates. Kill trips towards the switch.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're pushing your luck, because I think Yampy is as well. Somehow still alive. And even at that, Vitality clear out backside with no retort. I mean, Gentlemates really need to pull themselves together here. 2 players down, and Hazza at this point in time, you're thinking about saving the last couple rifles.
I think just because it is the B site,
Last player
maybe
standing.
looking for some exits here, as Vitality have got to make their way out of some tight choke points, but no, Prox goes searching for it. Prophet takes him down, and that is the bonus. The trend continues.
It does not stop, and right now Vitality are looking to repeat the feats of the last map, convert the 4th and continue on strong.
One enemy.
And at this point in time, an equal round.
Jump check.
What did he say? Jump check. He said jam check for a second there.
That's me in the morning.
Yeah, well, the longer this goes,
Jam check.
the hungrier we get. That's the problem. But so you can see, mates are starving. Not a round to their name yet. Yampy again, just one away from the ult. Takes the orb, has to run it back for the more important round, which is the follow-up, of course. As you can see here, mates have already identified that threat in tiles, but it's Durka creeping up through mid that's going to catch them off.
Yeah, it feels as if he's in his comfort zone now. The fact he's on Ascent, the fact he's on Jet. They know exactly what they need to do, and I mean, Durka's even. Oh, what a shot from Mini. I was going to say, Durka's even starting to push towards CT, or at least challenge that space. Instead, in through Market, and out onto the Execute.
Yeah. Vitality should have no issues confirming the post plant here.
Should.
Just looking at if Starso can clear this out.
Oh, dear.
Cancel the drone, he's seen the barrel now.
Yeah, and well, that's
There's
a
the
good molly. Oh, nice dash out. I mean, Durka still with a chance to escape, and he's still alive. Nobody's there to deny Yampy, just collecting orbs, and Vitality collecting rounds. We are 4 in a row on Ascent, and it feels as if, for the most part, Hazza, Gentlemates haven't even shown us much of a resistance.
No, Durka has just been leading the line for them here too. I've been super impressed with his Jet. We were talking about this head-to-head between the duelists. The desk mentioned it, that step up that they were looking for. And I mean, from Durka's perspective, right, this is an agent which he has so much comfort on. Okay. He can rely on those reps. Whereas for Mini, it's a little bit different, of course.
That's poor.
And so we are going to be heading into a mate's timeout here, and that gives us an opportunity to talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think this is
It's a different type of team, and that's what we keep coming back to here. Also, just the way that Vitality plays is very different. I think you saw a lot of those attack rounds from Pacific be quite passive, a slow roller, whereas here they're getting up in your face, they're making it difficult for you, and already that's what Yampy's trying to do here on B.
Well, Mini is ready to get up, and oh, I was going to say Vitality's face. Good utility, cleared out, and entry picked.
Just can't handle the heat. It's a little too swift there. And Durka's brought his own op to this one as well. Bippo yet to check the cam. He's spotted him now on the mid progression into Pizza. Forced to forfeit a little bit of that room.
100% well, denies the Owl drone getting any further forwards. As the Vitality start to shape up their attack for the A side.
See the Durka. Again, just slow, waiting for that push to come in. Mate should identify this, as Starso is tucked in the corner. Prox is playing for him, but now smoked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's playing anti, and you know, it's the run it back. Starzo's only going to see. tries to get on the line, but look at the bodies for Vitality. They're so ready for this, and well, they're on it back denied by Sayonara.
And now Durka gets that insert. He catches Prox in rotation, dropping back towards the A site with that knowledge in mind. Vitality thinking about this B scale with only Bippo there.
Well, remember, those kill trips still there, and well, I think Vitality are going to get by it. Oh, Yampy trying to play for the spam post flash, and Gentlemate's back in. The scan's good. Durka's operator better. Here comes the blade, but he can't quite connect, can't finish it off. The right click of the classic will do it, but Bippo might have done enough.
8 seconds.
Looks to try and deny any spike plant, and Durka, top of the spike, pulls out Bippo, a chance to clutch, but it's Vitality to get 5 in a row.
It's right down to the wire, but Vitality keep their heads above the waterline. 5 rounds in a row, and oh, this looked like a decent opportunity for Mates. It didn't start how they wanted it to, but Bippo certainly brings it within touching distance. That wasn't necessary now, was it?
I felt as if Durka, though, hits the crosshairs on most of the Phoenix there.
I gotta say, it comes back to what we were talking about, though. If Mates just can't get their head in the game here, this one very quickly runs away from them with those sides that we were talking about. Vitality's preferred attack. And if we're talking of any map that you want to defend on, I think Ascent has to be good for them.
100%. Vitality are waiting for the re-clear, but unfortunately they're waiting for their own doom, and Sayonara misses his chance to trade out.
Yeah, and this is one of the first times we're seeing Gentlemates play as that group with the Jet and Phoenix, flashing into angles and taking fights together.
And right now they go and take A main, so the map getting smaller for the attack.
Especially with that mid-duel as well on the back of their minds here. Vitality continuing to move through, but they should understand with the conditioning that Mates have been on these deep holds.
Ooh.
And actually Prox does decide to join up. Full sticks the TP. As the rotation's being made, there are 2 players top mid. They've already advanced on A. Vitality could very quickly find themselves in hot water here.
Well, they could. I mean, Martin is hearing the steps coming through from Kron, and as the swing comes out, I mean, this is a player you do not want to swing into. Martin, 3 already. Could he make it another ace? Well, no, because he's going to die. So it's up to Kron, who dies straight after. And it's Gentlemates to find the first of this first half.
Yeah, I love this roaming group of players from Gentlemates. It's such a well-called round. See that fight taken in mid through Martin and Mini? This is what you want to see from your duelists. And then they don't stop. They keep on testing the limits of the map. They walk up A main and set this so nicely so when Vitality come back, they don't have an outlet.
Boys, calm down, man. Hell.
And it's just that frustration again that we've seen on the Vitality side.
They're making me stress.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And this is when we talk about momentum playing a huge factor as well.
Mini right now has just decided to walk all the way down and imagine encroach on mid should he get the chance. But Vitality ready to keep it simple and, well, execute in. And he's even going to get the Steel Garden as well. Vitality ready to fight when the bodies hits are sent their way. Run it back already used. Bippo though, good on the marksman. Still 4 on 4, and now the rest of the bodies are here for Gentlemates.
He's killed him with a wall again!
Another one! 2 on 3! And, well, it's all up to the clutch of Prophet. Spike lost, and I don't think Prox knows the barrel's seen. Prophet knows that this Omen is low. In fact, he sees that the other body's there. Has 2 TPs if he wants to try and play with this one. But, I mean, they don't blink. They know exactly where Prophet's coming from. 1-on-1 against Mini, and can't quite get it. It's now a double up for Gentlemates.
Yeah, 2 rounds in a row, and those problems which Scott prescribed could start to creep in here because, you know, round after round that Gentlemates win, they're fighting their way back into this game. Good team fight. I don't know how Martin's got another wall kill.
Yeah.
Maybe like to see a little round review later on for that, but Vitality still hold all the cards. They've got a buy beneath them, 3 ultimates from which to work, and it's those heavy hitters, Run It Back and Hunter's Fury, to work with.
Still, though, nobody is giving anything away. It seems as if Vitality are the first ones to be the protagonists as they start to move in towards mid. Feels as if Minty is ready for it on the other side.
Yeah. Gentlemates have set up this little bit of a trap in a short, which I like. And that's exactly what you wanted, really, from the neutral perspective as well, for them to show up to this decider, for it not just to end up being dead weight for how far we've come in this series.
I mean, that's the thing, though. I feel as if the scent really ebbs and flows. There's a dash there for Mini, and, well, the blades are good enough. I mean, flying AC-130 can't connect, so Martin is having to heal himself up and retreat. Mid lost, but for both teams, it seems like.
I mean, it's a kill that comes at a crucial stage in the round because you're starting to reach the 30-second mark now, and Vitality have a call to make. It's another B-site finish that they're going to look for. But it's into this Cypher setup, and Bippo has just about found pass marks in terms of getting that rotation in to support him. It's a late one here.
Oh, and the Hunter's Fury is a perfect reaction to the push coming through. As Sayonara is caught out, Yampi's running back, used to clear the Cypher utility. Spam backside, but Bippo hasn't been identified.
They're just cancelling.
Yeah, and the time so low. Gentlemate's ready to flood back in. Yampi's even picking up orbs. Chronicle needs to try and survive here. He doesn't even sweat. 2 seconds, somehow still gets out with his rifle and his life. But that's now 3 rounds in a row that Gentlemates have won, and I think now that's timeout territory.
Yeah, you're starting to get to that point because, again, from the coach's perspective, they can see what we can't, they can hear what we can't in terms of the comms, and look, if Scott is thinking that 5-0, 5-1 up, that there are problems, then we need to see those addressed because it doesn't feel like a tactical thing, perhaps. It's more just that panic starting to then bleed into everything else, and sort of step by step it becomes an issue.
It's like...
And for Vitality, they've got to be thinking, how can we action off of Durka? Because he was the point man a lot before, finding gaps.
He was, and
it's dried up a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, those gaps seem to be fixed for the moment, but is it paper over cracks or is it actual concrete? That's what we need to see from Gentlemate's defense.
I think it's just the fact that Gentlemates have been so active, it's made it difficult with them in a state of flux to determine what the defenders' setup looks like. This time, Mini makes up the A main defense and very quickly finds Yumpy. The Phoenix gone, and so their in-game leader forced to backseat the rest of this round.
And Gentlemates know that Vitality can very quickly just start to hit this site, and it looks like they're posturing that way.
And the way that Vitality's set up, as soon as they take that main space as a group, you're just expecting them to explode onto the site, and finally we get it. Durka out of the gates, and Profek not too far behind, filling in the gaps with 2 of his own. The dart drops in from elsewhere, but Starso is in no position to defend this one right now. He's looking for damage on the way through, and it's a dangerous game that he plays. His own life is the cost, of course. And so Vitality looking to restore that 3-round lead now.
Looking to get back underway. You lose Yampy, it's a good response. Bippo though, what's he got in the bag? Nothing really. So yeah, I think overall, Vitality, they can do this to you. They can very quickly just flick the switch, hit the site, and play off one another. And I think that round seems a lot more like the Vitality that we know can win stages.
For sure. And that's sort of where you now want to check in with the comms, really, and see if they're on the same page. I was talking about Durka being that
Perfect, nice kill, brother.
Entry point, and Profek just bouncing off the back of it. Fortunately enough for us, we are going to get an opportunity in this round to listen in with Vitality and see what it is that they're planning. Ooh. Seems to be the B setup this time. Mates making themselves known, but let's hear what Vitality are saying.
I'm gonna wall mid. Stefan, give me bomb.
Cypher jet push in, guys.
I'm running B.
React.
Yes. Running.
Backside. They went backside. They're gonna bunker. I'm gonna
go out. I'm gonna go out. Lane one.
Market
side.
Market.
Only city. No one's gonna pick city.
Nice. Bam B side.
No pick side.
And one market, guys. One market. I'm chilling in city
Market
for now.
one. Yep. Drop market dead.
One side. Go.
Running A.
Yeah, Molly 2, Kron.
It's okay.
Okron, just contain. Take your fight.
No, I cannot.
Okay, this is good. You survived. This is also perfect. I'm closing the door, bro, so don't come from short.
Mine's 40.
Last player standing.
Yeah, man, this is...
Dying, bro.
If you win this, Stefano?
So we settle in a 1-on-1. And right now, Sayonara has a full belt to play with.
But he's tucked in the corner here, Cairo. Gonna be difficult to use it.
You want to play for that rifle. We've seen players get caught off guard by trying to use utility. Prox already using his smoke TP heard. Sayonara knows that he has the dart to play with, and unfortunately peaks too early. Prox winning out and bringing it back within 2.
Yeah, mates with that fire lit underneath them, just keep things going. Looking back at the comms in that round, as it's a Red Bull clutch for Prox here. Yeah, you can still see in those moments of stress, there is still some panic about it. Sayonara has proved he's fantastic in these mid-rounds at providing ideas. They understood immediately exactly what the setup looked like from mates. They knew that they're going to be playing for that bunker, for backside control, and that there's an outlet for them late to move off, but Chronicle hangs around in the 2 versus 1 and offers an isolation, which ultimately cost them, I think.
Yeah, 100%. But it's these final 2 rounds that we look at. And as I was about to say, it's the ultimate game to finish things out. The Gentlemates don't have a whole bunch, but I mean, Vitality do. Mini being aggressive, he is isolated and unfortunately untradeable.
Yeah, no way back in there. It's kind of like the old KO jet that we used to see, where you put down the smoke and then flash out of it, right?
Yeah.
But Martin not offered the opportunity there behind the wall, and so Vitality given some space. Now as the round is allowed to breathe, to reset. Full group up, looking towards a into Bippo's setup again. But Sayonara has both shocks here and the ult, so does Yumpy.
Bippo's cam gives him the information. Oh, and the Hunter's Fury's managed to dodge. At this point in time, nobody's even identified him. Out into backside, able to keep himself alive. Prophet, does he know? I mean, Bippo still escapes elusive as ever and gets his second brilliantly done. And Gentlemates collapse on the Vitality execute. Only 1 player able to get a kill. Hazza, we're back within 1.
Yeah, and it's rounds like that which show you what Bippo is capable of on this Cypher. Been playing it consistently. It's much his preferred Sentinel. When we look at his agent pool, this was how things went to start. Of course, not ideal, but just being that stalwart player in the site here, setting up the rest to succeed, and I think mates will be happy with the round total. Already 5 here on the defense, especially with how things started, but a 6th would be sublime.
Same time, by a normal Ascent measures, you would say that Vitality have done enough.
Yeah, sure. But I think it's just the fact that we've only seen results from their attack so far that is ultimately worrying Cairo, and they've lost the first blood here.
Yeah, that they have, and Mini having to use his dash. Although Vitality managing to get so deep on towards this B exec, Bippo have been forced out. Mini still getting 1, and Starzo's Odin doing the damage. It's all left up to Sayonara. Mercurial as ever, but just with a Guardian.
Yeah, and he's just going to get flashed off the line immediately. Mates know where he stands, and that's it. All square at the half and heading out of the opening 12. You can't help but feel that in this game between 2 French clubs, it's mates that have put themselves in the best possible position with momentum right now. We'll have to see how it's going to pan out, though, after this.
One enemy remaining.
What did your team...
Of course, the 11-1 was a step too far, but here, 5 rounds down at the start, they've made it 6-6, Cairo, and coming out of that first half, they look like the better of the 2.
Yeah, they did, but I think it's Ascent, and it ebbs and flows. I think we've always seen this. Teams can start well but finish poorly on a half and then immediately reset. Gentlemates looking to do that as they execute, and then Yumpy just has no idea.
I mean, it's starting to unfold in front of our very eyes here. Mates with a double entry onto the B site. Plenty of headroom on this post plant. The only player that gets you interested is Durka and that Sheriff. He has done ridiculous things so far in this series, but Vitality are just hoping on it.
Martin looking to play on the front foot. But could he be the one to let Vitality back in? Absolutely not. Does not miss a beat. And neither do Gentle Mates. That's a pistol round win.
Mini with 3, going from strength to strength. As soon as we mentioned the performance, he has turned this map upside down. 17 and 9, and you just see there on the replay over the top of Yumpy's head. Not too much he could have done about it, of course, but really liking the dive to start this one from Mates.
Let's go!
So in the second round, we come back to what we were talking about throughout the day and this road towards champions. There is one half of Valorant between them and going up 3-1 in the group, Cairo, putting themselves in front of Vitality, still having that BBL game coming up, of course, as well. It's exciting times for the organization post their Santiago appearance.
100%.
Ooh, this is a little cagey.
Yeah, that it is. And
very cagey.
Vitality have done so well. It's reminiscent of Haven, and they've got the spike as well. Managing to course correct, it seems. I was getting ready to speak about General Mates versus BBL, but apparently not. Brought back to Vitality Mates.
So yeah, Vitality looking forward towards that 3-1 scoreline. Yeah, now we would never get ahead of ourselves.
No, not
Certainly not when BBL are mentioned. Would we?
Shout out TMV.
Shout out TMV. It's an Emoda Thrifty here. And while he might be putting you on blast, Vitality and Yumpy, you already know what it is. Eco! Was it Eco? Every time it's the same. This is an unbelievable recon.
Yeah. So well played. And Vitality create the trap that Gentle Mates walk into. Right now, it's the same.
Hey, Artico! Let's go blindly! Let's go blindly! Hey, Martin! Woo! Blindly!
I love this guy, honestly.
Yeah, he's excellent. And this is an equal round. That's to note. There is a couple of rifles in the mix, and Martin has announced his. Don't forget Mini on... Oh, I was going to say on his Vandal, but the Molly's done damage. That looks like a decent shot. And they've just walked into the meat grinder. Still trying to get out. Vitality
Martin!
might be missing the mark. Still has Spike.
And he's got just enough room to play into here. Yumpy called him out, but Martin has certainly got his shooting glasses on here.
Remember, run it back, so 2 attempts at this fight.
I mean, what, do you just drop Boathouse and search out a duel here?
I mean, wouldn't be the worst decision in the world, right? But might put yourself under threat. And Martin, for the second time in this best of 3, will have an ace.
And not only is it an ace, it might just be a series-defining one, as the previous was. A 1 versus 4. This time it's 4 kills to start things, and a 5th to close it. He joked in the interview and said he'd already found 11. Maybe that was a little bit of future-proofing.
Bark, come on!
Stats guy's saying it's 11.
Yeah,
And it certainly will be now.
11 or 12, it doesn't matter. It's all the same for Martin. He'll get it eventually, let's be honest.
It's not rocked back Vitality fully, but still their hopes riding on this one. When you look at the money for both teams, I mean, it's a bit of a swing round here.
Yeah, true.
At least 3 on either side below 1,000 credits, but enough for Durka to posture up this operator in mid, which hasn't seen anything so far. And in terms of extremity control, well, it is just Profek here on A for the time being in main. But it's with a judge.
Could get cheeky. Martin still has a flash. Oh, here's the run it back. Good paranoia. I'm not able to deny any value from the ultimate. Mini still scaling. Good info dart. And Gentle Mates just enforcing this site. Durka keeping things still within reach and still great information. But overall, still a player to the good of the attack.
Yeah, next couple seconds, Vitality need a kill or this is a cancel, Cairo.
Very quickly could be. I mean, Durka onto the rifle, and maybe he can step up to the mark. Step up and show us what he's got. Roll back the years. I mean, a player in hell, a player in main, it's hard to dice up. Chronicle trying to break through the door.
Durka has an idea about this.
Yeah, he does. But it's on the spike, it's on the Hell player that you really have to worry. Derka making things all even.
It's just sensational. We're going round for round here. And it's anybody's best guess how this one ends, but Vitality showing up in the decider. The Des discussed it. Those big game players, who'd you look at? It's Derka and Chronicle. The former, the only player to go positive in that Paper X series.
Hey! Who were standing up, boys? Who were standing up, bro? Sit down!
And just not giving up the ghost there when it felt like the round was dead and buried. It looked like a 2v4, I think, but Derka so quick to respond, and well, now you feel the full effects. We were talking about the finance and mates with just the one rifle here.
It feels as if, though, Gentlemates win conditions of the individuals with Vitality starting to play off one another.
I mean, you're saying that that wasn't an individual round from Derka as well, though.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point.
I think right now it's just whoever can get you over the line, and with Martin having this Phantom, it's actually Mini's Blades that have got things started.
Well, Mini has managed to get all the way up through heaven, not even hit by the paranoia. Flash goodbye Yampi, Derka's operator. Oh, Vitality, a lovely hold. Sure, players are on Sheriffs, but there was problems created, and Vitality had the answer.
And so the question now begs, can Vitality build on this advantage, or are we locked in a one-round game? Mates are gonna have answers, but they are without ultimates, unfortunately.
Happy birthday, Prophet!
Was that not last week?
Yeah, it was a week ago. So, just hoping that he already sent him a card or a gift.
Happy belated birthday, Prophet.
Yeah.
Cover going out.
Op still out here for Derka, but identified early. You can see this partnership now forged by the side. Yampi playing there. And Kron with plenty of delay. Still an extra thorn here if he chooses to use it.
Oh, and Sayonara managing to get rid of Martin, and still going our Gentlemates, but issues once again, and Vitality come out the advantage.
Yeah, Prophet TPing in as well, so two players side by here for Vitality.
I don't think that paranoia has hit the player on the boxes. It has it. Lovely from Chronicle, and Vitality starting to flex their muscles.
Oh my, Chronicle! A really feisty exchange across the stage. It feels like it might just be one-sided, but yeah, Vitality starting to take the game by the scruff of the neck now. They've got mates exactly where they want them. I'm just waiting for this replay.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of it's muted.
Probably all of it.
Yeah, in fact.
I mean, we're talking about Gentlemate's strength of schedule. You've got to be thinking about Vitality's as well. Win this, and it's foot later in the week.
Yeah. So really everything to play for right now, just a couple of rounds in it. Derka's got this op out again. The ults have started to come up on the Vitality side. A couple of strong sight holds from Chronicle has given him the Steel Garden. Sayonara's got the Hunter's Fury, and of course Yampi is always creeping towards the next run it back. If you're coming into this round for Gentlemates, you just got to be thinking about what little wins you can take, and one of them of course would be Starso with his own.
So nice from Derka.
Just going to feed the beast instead, though.
Yeah, Yampi here as well, just in case. This setup looks near impenetrable.
So while Derka's already got his own online, he's looking to hunt, but oh, mate, it's okay. Through the middle of the map, they find absolutely everything. And Vitality are torn to pieces. Could be back within one in a moment's notice. It's all queued up, but Derka looking to make the difference.
Yeah, looking to chase players down, but misses the mark, misses his chance. So has to wait for Prophet to work with. Member still has those blades and was able to win a round previous.
So Vitality's talisman, seeing if he can get them back on side here. Op in his back pocket, but it's the blades that you look towards to make the difference. Prophet, of course, with the paranoia, but it's this second layer of Starso in main, which is the biggest of issues for them right now. TP comes up, but again, it lingers on the back of your mind as Vitality have time ticking away against them. The first of the blades used to just break the camera. That's where Starso continues to creep up, but Derka goes over the top and finds the first off those. The Stinger still late to play in. A swivel of the head, and Derka's got so much to do here now. It just feels unfeasible. He's down to a different kind of knife, and that one's not going to get any action. And a mode of Thrifty for Gentlemates. And while the end of the tunnel was in sight for Vitality, it's gotten a little bit darker on that path.
Yeah. I think they need to pull themselves back. Everybody getting heated up in the server, but also out of it. And I think it's what Scott was saying when we saw the coach reacts. It is all about calm.
You on top, you on top, you on top, you on top, you on top.
Don't do this against Eco. Guys.
You feel bad laughing.
No, it's awful. I mean, the frustration you can imagine. But certainly the tamest of frustrations we've seen.
Oh no!
Another one!
Not again! Yeah.
Yeah, oh, Durka.
God forbid we kick a guy while he's down. But
No,
yeah,
no.
It's one round in it. And, well, Durka has an op here. And unfortunately
connect.
for him, it has connected, but not for a kill.
Yeah, it has 8 health though, and Starzo cannot get that back. So he needs to stay away from Martin's walls. And it looks like, as a B finish...
Yeah, and Vitality have been pretty forward with these aggressive holds. They've got 2 lots of thorns in there. The only player that can get over it is Mini, and yeah, with a sniper in hand, it's not the tool for the job.
Well, the operator announced they know it's on the B site, and they should know that the Vise is here as well.
It's that wall again.
Continuing to delay.
Starso's counting his lucky stars. But Yampi's done some brilliant work here in clearing out all of A. And honestly, with mates not hearing that ultimate anyway, they should understand that it's completely compromised. Now is the time to go if you want to hit B.
Well, they're going to try it. And I mean, the utility, the ultimate timing's unbelievable. It's 25 seconds, 20 actually now, as Martin doesn't get anywhere near the site. A rush towards A, the door already closed. And Yampi's ready for this. A reposition that looks good. He could deny it all. He can win the round here and now, but denies. Doesn't get a chance. Sion now does. It's just one more to find, really. Prox scanned up. The bullet's not connecting, but he will. Vitality up to 11. And I mean, Gentlemates just so indecisive.
Yeah, it's just left so late. The call there from Starso in the end. A cancel on the B play. Yampi keeps his crosshair at head level rather than being brought off the angle by Mini. That was the distraction that he wanted, but it's the Kid Wonder to claw them through again.
Hallelujah.
Sigh of relief, of course. But why wouldn't you be in that position? It felt like this has been Vitality's series to win the majority of the time. But we'll listen on the mate side and we'll see what the comms are looking like here, heading into what might be a last chance.
Late pick.
Yeah. So I see the jump spotting.
I smoke M3.
Smoke M3, smoke M3. He's drawing.
Bro, get short.
Get short right side. I have left side.
Hey, market guys, maybe?
Finish flash B.
Okay.
A big market.
Get A main push.
Let's over B.
Play B speed, guys. Play B speed.
I'm
Tutto.
on CT.
Here.
I think we need to...
Popping carry, just...
Ready to pick Bipa? Ready to...
You can reveal close B, man.
I will reveal, guys. Be ready.
Do it.
I put enough it.
Jet. He's dodging.
Blind him, go. Blind him, go.
Smoke CT now.
Right, he's
All
blind.
stairs. Pick.
Both.
Locks.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
I would just go.
That's an unbelievable round by Vitality. And how does Durka get that kill on the Bandit?
Yeah, I mean, this guy is just pulling odds and ends out of thin air right now. And as we've stated many times, big game players win you big games.
Enemy remaining.
Called that for a reason. But it's Durka and Chronicle right at the top for Vitality. Everyone chipping in, and mates just don't feel like they're at the level right now. I mean, sure, we've seen steps up from Mini. Martin has had an excellent day in the office, but it just feels like they can't quite compete as we get to the end of the night here. Series point for that 3-1 score.
It's time up to stand and be counted. Good flash from Yampi, good information. This looks like an A split with the Omen still in A main, holding on to that space.
Oh, fantastic reveal from Sayonara as well. The setup perfect, and so mates put on the chopping block. A minute, or their stage starts to unravel.
Vitality
Not a
starting
ping.
to feel like the Galacticos at this point in time. Yampi Lovely stuff. I mean, Terka as well. Vitality ready to finish it here and now and push it to a finale at the end of the week. Vitality versus Foot. Put it in your calendar, because that's one